get yourself something that you can easily, ideally if we were playing in person, we would have a bunch of tiny candles, and we would burn these pieces of paper.
I could go get a pad and a lighter. I would do it.
You could. If you're looking at the Roll20, I have 3 little candles on the screen.
Yeah.
Technically there are 10, but 3 of them are lit
Powerful.
now. Alright, to begin, we light 3 candles. We're going to collectively determine traits. Traits are single one-word adjectives. Every character has a virtue and a vice. Virtues should solve more problems than they create, and vices are something that a character is typically ashamed of. Addiction, something they struggle with, a big debt. Vices should create more problems than they solve. Don't write them down on your note cards, because since we're not in person, we can't physically hand them to each other.
Okay, so like one word, kind of like adjective descriptors.
One word adjectives that are generally connotationally good. I will introduce the module in a second. But now that everyone has written their words, why don't we start? Amy, tell us what virtue and what vice you've written.
Virtue, persistent. Vice, short-tempered.
Okay, cool.
Cool. We'll just go down the line. Tali?
My virtue is sweet talker, and my vice is impoverished.
Alright.
No.
Richard?
Virtue, charismatic. Vice, pyromaniac.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, no.
Duncan?
Burns some shit.
My virtue is discreet, and my vice is sociopath.
Yes!
Alright.
Yes!
So, we're going to be passing left and right. Left will be to the person above you, and right will
in the
be to the
Discord
person
chat.
below you. Amy will be passing to the left to Duncan, and Duncan will be passing to the right to Amy. Your virtues get passed to the right, and then your vice gets passed to your left.
Yes.
Skipping me.
Richard, your virtue is sweet talker, and Amy, your vice is impoverished.
Well,
Wait.
shit.
Does that mean I get Duncan's sociopath?
Yes.
And I get from Amy the virtue. What's your virtue, Amy?
You get persistent.
Okay.
Yes, nice.
These are the things that you write on your note cards. Now that everyone has your 2 traits for the game, I'm just
so excited.
going to go over it again. It is, once again, 1985, Halloween, East Coast America, small town near an old abandoned coal mine, which has since become a notable sighting of hauntings and missing persons reports. Nobody's ever really found anything with concrete certainty that links the mine to these disappearances and to these hauntings, and so it has also become a breeding ground for dares. Teenagers of all ages constantly dare each other to spend a night at the shack at the entrance of the mine, and it is tradition, as it has been for the last 15 or so years, for a group of teenagers, typically some of the more easily scared, to spend a night on Halloween, the creepiest night of the year, with nothing but some sleeping bags and some candles. And that is our setting for this evening.
All right.
Oh, hell yeah.
And now at this point, we need 3 things. You don't have to write these down on your note cards, but we're creating character concepts, which require 3 things.
I already got
a
mine.
name, a look, a concept.
Okay.
Which, for example, are like, the examples they give are Andrew Litwell, mid-40s, salt and pepper hair with long black coat. He's a retired lawyer. Something
Are
short,
these passed
something
around
sweet.
too?
No.
Okay.
These are for your characters based off the traits and what you want to do with them. How do you want to do introductions?
Who wants to start?
Can I? Here's mine.
Go for it.
The hell you want to know? Alright, my name. Sean McConnell. Father moved here about 50 years back before the fucking mine closed. And it did, we fucking lost everything. Grew up hard, grew up poor.
How old are you?
About 25. Let's just say
I
there's
think
not a
you
lot of
missed.
money.
I think you missed the part where I said you were all in high school. Like you're all teenagers.
You could be
You've
25
been
in high
held
school.
back that long.
I'm sorry, my brain derped. He's fuck.
You could also be going to high school for like classes post like graduation.
Never.
We just pulled the
Not
janitor
unheard of.
along with us.
I know I'm a bit old to be around the school, but never finished high school in the first place. I had to fucking work to support my mum. And she passed away, and now I'm just trying to get my GED.
Needs to get his credits in.
How do I pay to fucking live? Let's just say when folks around town have a problem, I'm the one they call to fix it. Let's leave it at that for now, right?
All right. So what's your name again?
Sean McConnell.
Sean McConnell.
Remember this time, because I ain't saying it again. Ain't worth the fucking breath.
Old dependable Sean. All right.
I am playing the red-headed Irish fixer.
I dig it.
All right, let's see here. I guess we're gonna go around the room and just do introductions or something, right? Is that the idea?
That's why we're here.
Fucking all right, man. Cool.
You have our undivided attention.
Yeah.
There's
Stop
some
trying to
way.
give me stage butterflies or whatever. Anyway,
You're doing wonderful, sweetheart.
I'm M. Full name's Amira Whitmore. I don't know how to talk about myself. I like music. I like hanging out with my friends. I heard there was this creepy ass place. Figured it would be cool to spend a night here. You know, I mean, I know nobody really believes those old tales, but I think it would be pretty neat if they were real. I don't know how to in-character say things about my character.
You can do
But,
out-of-character stuff, I guess.
Yeah, you can give
Go
a
for it.
looks description.
She seems tall, greasy, clothes that have a bunch of holes in them, like a flannel that she clearly took from her dad, pants that don't quite fit, fucked up teeth, fucked up nose, the t-shirt with some sort of grunge band logo on it, and whenever she's just kind of sitting there, like, twiddling her thumbs or kicking her feet, she'll be holding out a little lighter and just flicking it on, flicking it off.
The first thought that comes to mind for that description is disheveled lesbian.
Junkyard lesbian, yeah.
Duncan lesbian.
Ugly girl supremacy.
Ugly girl supremacy. No, a stoner musician is the direction I'm going.
Oh yeah.
Since we are all in school together, you'd know that she has like the lowest fucking grades in the school and skips class more often than not.
You know, there's a funny thing here. Before I met you, I thought I had a pretty good handle of the concept of moron. But then I met you. Completely redefined the term. Congratulations.
Fuck's your problem.
Alright, let's see here. He's a 17-year-old average height man. Brown shag haircut with baggy jeans, a white undershirt with the red, blue, and white flannel button up. He definitely looks and feels like a jock a little bit. You know, it kind of gives that little bit of the, hey, he's dumber than a box of bricks type feel, you know?
Yes.
The name,
Total supremacy.
Yeah, gotta get that 1980s jock going, you know?
Yes.
And his name is James Michael.
James Michael. Two
James
first
Michael,
names.
double first
Double
name.
first
Let's
name.
go.
I was like, what can I do? Something stupid. Oh, yeah, James
Lord
Michael.
Richard, why?
Trying to make the football team.
He
I'm
is the
trying
football
to-
team.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's only
I forgot.
one
Small
football
town. Small town. Hey guys, what's up?
Oh god.
It's me, Tyler Hall.
Oh no.
Oh, good.
Hey guys. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing that Tali did.
Yeah.
You will all know Tyler Hall because he is the guy that you all really don't know that well. Despite that, he's not exactly unpopular in school. He's an upperclassman. I'd say probably like junior. He's definitely the only child to rich parents. He's from the nice side of town. and that's like not much because still small town. But he is very obviously the rich only child. Definitely not playing Damien again. Tyler, or as he goes by, Ty. He's a very well groomed fellow. He got kind of like unremarkable short length brown hair. It's always combed. His face is always clean. His shirt immaculately ironed. He goes to school like he's going to business. And just on top of that, he always knows what to say. He doesn't talk too terribly much, but when he does, he always picks his words very carefully. He's a bit of a jokester. He's got a bit of a comedic flair to him. But the odd thing is, despite all of this, Tyler is always just Tyler. He's never with any girl, or when he is with a girl, it's never for long for some reason. He also might have a secret rebellious side.
Oh, hell yeah. Duncan, can I mention real quick? You gave me deja vu because I went to school with someone named Tyler Hall.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Tyler has never been able to shake the allegations of being a bit of a square ever since one of the more popular kids caught him brushing his teeth in the school bathroom. He knows now to be more careful, but other than that, you don't really know him. He never really engages much with his peers, or you never really see him much at parties. It's mostly just at school.
And as we light 3 more candles, in this step, we determine our characters' moments, where they draw their hope from.
Okay.
A moment in this is a personal scene that you hope, or like an event that will be played out some point during the session. And on your next note card, I want you to write in the upper left-hand corner, "I will find hope." And then in the center, you will write the moment in which you will find hope. Some examples are, "I will find hope in a moment of prayer at a quiet church, when one of them lies dead at my feet. When the truth of the sky is revealed to me, when I find my sister dead or alive, in the contents of my stash back home, or when the fallout shelter doors close."
So where is our character's safe space?
Yeah, where will they find the most amount of hope in our story? Moments should have the power to restore a character's hope in the world, often by reaching a place, finding something, uncovering a truth, or seeking a minute of rest. Moments should also have the potential for failure, and during play, a moment becomes active, and then it will become, and then you have a chance to live it.
Do I have to tell you my moment?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
All right. Now that everyone has come up with their moment of hope, we light 3 more candles. In this section, this is where we discover our brinks. This is not necessarily who a character is, but what they are capable of. And much like writing traits, you are writing this for, I believe it's the person on your left.
Oh, okay.
Brinks are hidden traits which show what character may become when pushed to the edge of fear, hopelessness, and desperation. When everything else has burned away, a character's brink is their last dark refuge. Whether a character will embrace their brink or eschew its temptation and refuse to give up hope is each player's decision to make. But in the shadows of the apocalypse, even the strong may give into darkness before inevitably realizing what they have become, and more importantly, what they've sacrificed. On your last card, I want you to all write, "I've seen you," in the top. And you will not only know the brink of your character, but you will also know the brink for the character sitting. Here's an example. The card says, "I have seen you," and then it's a single word. Examples are kill, rage, lie, hide, freeze, collapse.
Okay.
But then you're also going to give a little description of like, so it'll say, "I have seen you destroy," and then it's like, "I've seen you destroy what you care about most. I saw you on trial before the world went dark. 3 dead, your family, you monster." And then you hand that to the other person, and your character knows that about their character, and that is their brink. I am also now a character, and I am writing a brink for one of you.
Okay.
And the person
kinda-
to my right, Duncan, you
Yeah.
are writing a brink for them. Capital T. And them, the force, the thing.
The force is what I'm writing a brink.
You are
Okay,
you will
okay, that was
write-
said in a very confusing way because pronouns.
Yeah.
All right, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Capital T, them. It. How about it? That's probably
That
better.
works better, yeah.
It's them in the book, so like brain considers it them. Duncan, you will be
Them.
writing I have seen them and determine what they are capable of.
Oh my god, that's so much fun!
Some examples, I have seen them move like shadows, shapeshift in front of me, consume the dead, possess the living. There's one rule for this. Brinks for it can only establish strength, power, or identity. It cannot establish a weakness. And I'm going to write, for Richard, something that starts with, they have seen you, and I will give you your brink.
Oh my god, that's so much fun!
These are absolute secret. We are not announcing these to the group.
Got it.
I get to be mean. This is fun. Alright. Here you go, Amy. Have fun with this.
Oh no, what are you doing to me?
Fun stuff.
I'm going to explain a couple things about rolling, just because it will help us before we start and before we proclaim what is true.
Uh-huh.
Every scene determines how many dice we will have. You as players, at the start of the first scene, will have 10 dice. A success on a die is a 6, and a 1 gets removed once the conflict has been resolved, unless it is a failure. If there are no 6s rolled, the conflict is counted as a failure, a candle is darkened, and we move to the next scene. To reroll, you can spend your top trait, except for like your first 2 traits you can spend to reroll, and you can then reroll any dice that you see fit. You can pick and choose, and then you reroll those dice. You can keep as many 6s as you want.
Does each player have a separate 10, or is that the whole group?
It is group 10. So if somebody fucks up and rolls 4 1s and the roll still succeeds and those 4 are taken out, your group still only has 6.
God, and there's no way to get dice back?
Not until the end of the scene.
Okay. Oh, do they reset at the end of the scene?
At the start of the next scene,
So then you would have
the dice are
when there's
refilled
9
to the
candles
amount
that
of
you have
9. Yep, to the amount
Got
of
it.
candles at the start of each
in
scene.
that scenario.
The GM has a pool of dice. Mine starts at 0, and with every candle gone out, I gain 1.
Oh, nice.
So when you
It's
have
stronger.
1 die, I will have 9. It is a fun little dichotomy. What were you going to ask, Tali?
I was gonna say, if we manage to keep all 10 dice through the scenario, do we keep them over to the next, or do we lose one still? No, matter
No,
what?
you still lose 1 when the candle goes
Okay.
out.
Alright, so I won't worry about trying to keep dice too much.
When you live a moment, it requires a conflict roll once you've kind of narrated it. And if it is resolved successfully, you gain a hope die. This die will not be lost except for in the exception of a failed brink roll. If the hope roll is lost, you immediately darken the candle and we move on to the next scene, and your moment is burned, and you don't get a hope die. Brinks are your bottom card. Can only be used once you've burned through the rest of your cards. And they're used, you can embrace your brink and choose to re-roll. The caveat with this is you have to re-roll the entire dice pool. If this conflict is successful, you proceed as normal and you do not lose your brink. You can continue to embrace your brink whenever you see fit in future conflicts. If the reroll fails, you have been consumed by your brink. You must immediately darken a candle, you lose your hope dice if you have any, you burn your brink, and you are out of traits. You do not die, but you are out of things that will help you.
Okay.
With all rolls, with all conflicts, basically the rolls are to determine narration rights. So I will be
Interesting.
rolling against you for every conflict. If you win narration rights when kicking down a door, it would allow you to narrate what you find on the other side. And It's basically saying keep the narration simple and interesting and to what the conflict was about. You're not playing to win, you're playing to tell a good story.
Fucking awesome, okay.
Got it.
For narration rights, always go in the favor of the GM, and in the case of a failure, the GM also always narrates.
Okay.
And you also have the chance to seize narration, in which case you have to choose to darken a candle, and you get narration rights.
Is this something everyone has to agree on?
No.
Just one person can be like, fuck this candle, I'm gonna narrate the scene. That sort of thing?
Yeah, you get to narrate a short bit and the ending of the scene.
Interesting. And I'm assuming there are 10 scenes?
Yes. The only exception of this is when we have one candle left, which is called the last stand. One other thing with rolling, which is dire conflict. I can label a conflict as dire, which would result in lethal or ruinous consequences, jumping out of the way of a moving car, plummeting off a cliff.
Okay.
Establishing truths is a phase of the game in which the players and GM have an opportunity to create new truths about the story. This allows you to move the narrative forward and chase new things. All establishing truth phases begin the same way, immediately following a candle being darkened, indicating a change of scene. The GM will state, these things are true, the world is dark. Whoever ended the scene gives the first truth. So if Duncan fails breaking down a door, Duncan will give us the first truth of what has happened again.
I see.
Yes, we get to write
These things
lore.
are single things. One of the things was, we've made it to the safe house, but you cannot also dictate that the safe house is safe, has power, there are people there, that they have supplies. It's just that you have
One
made
thing,
it
like
there.
monologue
You
rules?
get one truth.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, and you can snowball for truths as well. So if somebody says, we've reached the police station safely, the next person can say, there are lights on inside. And then we have one final thing we must do before we begin. We must record the final recording.
So what?
The final recording. You know how in horror video
we get
games,
a death tape?
you get a death tape.
Oh, this is fun.
Now, before we begin and we establish our truths, you bring whatever you have in your pockets and a single candle to the shack outside the entrance to the mine. It's Halloween night. The sun hasn't quite set yet, giving you the weird golden kind of wavy shadows in the forest as you head up to this small old wooden shack. And we begin with our truths. These things that are true. And the world is dark. Alright, Tali, what's our first truth?
Night is swelteringly hot. Abnormally for this time of the year.
The mine has forced air ventilation.
Tyler's parents are out of town on a business trip.
This town once prospered back when the mine was open. As it closed, might as well be one big fucking slum. Truly ass end of civilized society. With all that entails.
It seems like the miners left behind tools, though their condition is very questionable.
It's supposed to rain tomorrow night.
Luckily, only a light drizzle.
I stole stuff from my parents because we're having a party.
And we are all alive.
And we are all alive.
Hey, we're all alive!
Let me light our last candle. And now that the scene is set, and our truths have been displayed, you all, Sean, Em, James, and Tyler, head up to the mine shack to spend your Halloween's evening. The sun hitting that kind of golden, orangey hour as you walk through this semi-wooded area, up the path and to a clearly run down shack.
The intent is to spend the night here, so we've all got stuff to do that, so like sleeping bags and and lights and that kind of thing.
Yep.
Or our only lights, or the only lights, the candles.
If your characters want to bring other sources of light, the tradition is typically just candles.
If we only bring candles, it adds to the atmosphere and encourages the spooks to come out. You're not chicken, are ya, Hall?
No. Not in the slightest.
Sean has an old lantern that has a candle in it, and a flask in his pocket.
Ah. Look what Grandpa brought from the old country.
Bring enough to share? Or is that all for you?
We're all underage.
You fucking care about that. Old loony.
Fine.
Hey, let's be nice to each other now. Come on. We're all friends.
Yes. You think you're
I'm
grown
still
enough?
surprised you all came out here. Doesn't really seem like the type of thing that some of you all would believe in. Looking at you, James.
What can I say? I got curious.
I have my own reasons for being out here.
Well, I'm sure as hell not worried about missing out on trick-or-treating. If you ask me, this beats what I was doing as a kid.
My mom's always worried about razor blades in the candy, so I'd never have any fun with that anyway.
You had one of those, did you?
Have one of those.
Right.
The cabin is a single room with a weird kind of closet. A wood stove lies in the back left corner, and there's 2 windows at the front wall by the door, and there's also a back door that leads to a wood pile.
I'm just gonna head over to the cabinet and open it up and see what sort of supplies they have here. See if we can make like a little mini campfire in like a tin can to like cook marshmallows or something.
Say there's like a clearly very old bag of marshmallows and
Oh,
a
there's
can
an
of
old bag here.
baked beans from kids who have stayed here before and gotten scared and left all their stuff.
Love that.
Assorted canned vegetables, instant ramen, some other like instant noodle things.
Well, looks like the place is all stocked up. Dry noodles, anyone?
Yeah, sure.
Just pass you a pack.
Wow. You guys have a very, very...
Oh, would it? Pull out the little brick or whatever? Just
Crunch.
Oh.
Hell
It's
yeah.
even more stale because it's been sitting there for like 2.5 years.
adds to the
Wow.
flavor.
Is this what you guys do at parties then? That's pretty cool. You're really preparing yourself for the student debt lifestyle.
Doing what?
You don't know the half of it.
Is this what you guys do at parties? Eat dry noodles?
Oh, God no.
It's not
No,
really just your
exactly.
standard party, is it, Tyler? We're here for one thing and one thing only. At
Which
least.
is...
Thrills.
Ah.
Right. Years old noodles. Very thrilling, isn't it?
Yes. I believe dysentery is very thrilling.
Well, if you want the real thrills, we can check out the Mayan instead.
Well, I brought all this stuff. I see most of you guys are empty-handed, at least for the most part. Tyler has carried in a backpack, and in his arms is a sleeping bag over the shoulder, and he's been carrying this brown paper grocery bag with something clinking inside of it.
Sure, man. But, like, you sound like you're doubting. So let's go check out the mines, huh? Wanna get a real scare? This is where all the fucking kindergartners hole up, as to prove to one another that they're not chicken, and then they eventually go on running back home to mama.
Can Sean just step into one of the corners, like reach into like a rucksack he probably has, take out like a small camp stove, set one of the cans of vegetables on it, and just start cooking it?
You sure?
The fucking cowboy
Man,
ass, man.
we're really out here living like this, huh? Damn.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is my day to day.
You have a screw loose or something? You seem to be making fun of everything.
I'm sorry. I was expecting a little bit more, let's say, liveliness.
Liveliness scares the dead, doesn't it, Tyler?
This place is meant to be haunted to a dangerous degree. This could be our last night together.
One can only hope.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Mr. 1 foot already in the grave over here.
You talk like you're 50, dude. Can I ask you about that, actually? I've been really curious.
About what?
You stick around here all the time, yet you rarely ever interact with people. What changed?
Oh, are you asking me?
No.
Or him?
Can of beans. She points at the guy in the corner.
Bean guy.
Let's just say that people aren't the best to be trusted.
Oh my god, he's so full of mystery.
Hey, whatever. I'm gonna go check out the mine.
We've got the ever enigmatic Irishman.
You can have fun in the kiddie
on our
pool if you
team.
want. She's gonna push open the back door.
Hey, wait, Em, where are you going?
Like I said,
Em,
this
come
place is
back.
gonna deliver some proper scares. What are we waiting for?
Em, come on, come back. I have a surprise.
She's already walked off.
Em,
You realize you sound like a serial killer now, don't you? Now could you please shut up so I can eat my beans in peace?
What the fuck?
Tyler
Why do
is
we
looking
just
around,
have an old man with us?
confused. He doesn't know where he is, and then he looks at and he looks at James.
Crunch.
James, I know you're a little bit more popular and social than I am. Is this really what all parties are like?
Like I said, no, this ain't like most parties.
Well,
This place is not really a party place, I'd say.
The fuck are you nerds waiting for?
damn, we're just trying to enjoy our time out here. Can you, like, chill for a second, maybe? Slow down. Take it easy, Em.
I'm not rushing you. You're just acting like an idiot.
Anyway, this ain't like.
We gotta wait for
normal.
Grandpa to finish eating his beans.
Grandpa can always catch up.
She's just like hanging on the door and she's just like,
No. No man left behind. Not in this group, at least.
Call me Grandpa one more time, I'll show you why I carry brass knuckles.
Hey man, just be thankful that your family didn't emigrate sooner, or your father might have died down there. In the mines.
He just kind of pauses. Kind of just stands up. Walks over to you.
What's the matter? Can't take a joke? Come on, we're all friends here.
You're one of those types that think they're all big, bad, and tough. Just because Daddy's got a little bit of money. Let me tell you, when shit gets rough, your clan's the first to fold. Now get out of my face before I smash yours.
Maybe I can win you over with something.
What?
He's going to go over to his backpack that he has set down, like, on like a counter, like a table somewhere. He's going to go into the first pocket that's all the way in the back, where you'll notice that there's like something square that he's hidden in there, and he's gonna pull out this box, this little brown box, kind of squat, short, but very square. He's gonna bring it over to you, and you'll recognize it's a box of cigars.
Now where in the hell did you get these?
My parents, my father, he's out of town. Now, don't worry about him getting upset over this or anything. He was supposed to quit smoking 5 years ago. He's gonna open up the box and you'll see the cigars laid out. They're nice cigars, definitely.
Emma's creeping closer at this point and just sitting down nearer to them.
You'll notice that he's gonna kind of like push them off to the side, where you'll see that there's like room for like 3 of them that are like missing. But I guess even the most abstinent of us have our cheat days. Besides, what's one cigar gonna do? Put you in an early grave?
All right, I'll bite.
Come on, let's sit around, everyone. Come on.
Sorry, I don't smoke.
That's okay. I've got something else in here. I've
Gotta
brought.
keep that peak body in shape, huh?
Yeah,
I
I'll
hear
keep
ya.
the Make sure I get into a good college for sports.
I'd rather just have fun. She's gonna take one of the cigars.
That's the spirit, Am. See? How about you, Sean?
I'll accept your cigar, but you ever go on about my father like that again?
I apologize about the remark. You see, I may not be that fond of my own father, and I was projecting that onto you.
Why aren't you the honest one?
Tyler, I mean this in the most kind of unkind ways possible. Are you a special needs kid or something?
This is the 1980s. How do you know what that is?
They have that, they're just much more looked down upon, so she's gonna flat out say that.
What? Em, come on. Of course not.
Really?
Listen, I've met your father before. Promise you. If you came out a little touched in the head, wouldn't be surprised. And I will have a smoke at his expense.
Come on. How about instead of talking about how I'm touched in the head, how about you touch one of these to your head or mouth and smoke it?
It's too fucking hot to be sitting around here, so even though it's great and all that you brought these...
Just hand me the damn cigar.
Yeah, he has. He'll also pass around a lighter, so you can all clip the end and...
I feel like I'm just getting ignored over here.
Yes, look, we all feel it. It's sweltering. It's untimely.
Yeah, okay, just shut up for 2 seconds, goddamn. Let me lay this down straight to you, okay? Oh, silence. Wonderful. Right. So, kids come up here looking for some cheap thrills, eventually go running home to their mamas. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna stick it through the whole night. You make it to dawn, you win the dare. Maybe there's a little something extra in it for you too.
Are you sure your lot are up for this?
But if you want to push it a little harder, up the ante, level 1 to level 2. The shack's not what's haunted, it's the mines. And I doubt any of you are chicken enough to go running from a few moaning twigs. So let's see what's up.
Why are you watching people bone?
What?
Alright, with that I'm taking my beans outside.
Whatever. You in or are you in?
I'm waiting for James to elaborate by what he meant by what he just said.
He does not elaborate at all.
Well,
I wouldn't be surprised if people were fucking out here, but that's not what we're here for.
I'm in on one condition.
Of course.
You all have to play a game with me because this is a bonding moment for us all, and if I feel like I don't really know all of you that well, like, we've barely talked, come on.
Okay, what type of game?
You invite me here, well, I was thinking we could play either Truth or Dare, or maybe 2 truths and a lie.
Sure.
Shrug.
Why not?
That's the spirit. Come on, James. How about it? 4 musketeers, haunted shack, team building exercises.
But it was the mine that was haunted that you just said.
It is the mind that's haunted.
What's the difference? Ghosts aren't real anyway.
What's the opposite of a steel trap mind? A leaky, rusty spigot.
Anyway, if we want to play that game of yours or whatever, shouldn't we play it in, I don't know, the creepier place?
Well, we're meant to be doing this before we venture down. It could be possibly dangerous down there.
That's the whole point.
Last I checked, that mine was unstable. Be careful.
What?
Wouldn't you want us
What
be
just
quiet
say?
down there anyway?
What about your mind?
I said the mine. It's
I
unstable.
heard your mind. Yeah, whatever.
As you all are talking, the sun sinks lower, and at this point it's starting to sink beyond below the trees. Shadows get longer. The noises of the forest seem to get louder. You start to hear the faint woo, woo of like an owl possibly some juvenile mourning dove.
Let's just spend a little longer up here. Why not?
And who
Let's
made
relish in
you?
the fact that we're sneaking out after all.
Who the fuck made you leader? You seem to know the least about what's going on here, so I suggest shutting the fuck up and actually doing something interesting. I don't know, enjoy the
All right.
sounds of the forest.
Let Napoleon have his day. His ego's the biggest thing about him.
No. It's fine, Sean. After all, I was the one invited here.
We can play your game. Let's do it before it gets too dark to find our way up there.
Alright, but I gave you a choice. Do you want to play truth or dare, or two truths and a lie?
2 truths and a lie make things interesting.
Truth or dare.
Alright.
Way more interesting.
Okay, do we have a tiebreaker? Tiebreaker coming from James Mitchell over here, or Michael.
I couldn't care less, honestly.
Well, we'll have to flip a coin on it.
Or you could make a decision. Foreign concept, I know.
Alright, truth or dare. So, we're gonna sit in a circle, and we're gonna go around. Each of us will take turns. Maybe we could do it where the person who goes first will then, after they go, ask someone of their choice to go next. So, one of you guys ask me, truth or dare.
Dare me to do something interesting.
Let me think.
Don't strain yourself.
If you're so up and at 'em and ready to get down there and get into the mines, how about you go down ahead of us with no candle?
Okay. See you down there.
We're
She's
not
gonna
even
get up.
quite yet. You've still got to ask me truth or dare.
I do.
Yes, that's how the game works, and you promised to play.
Whatever. Dare you to stuff that entire box of spoiled marshmallows in your mouth.
Why do you get to choose if it's a truth or dare? I ask you truth or dare, or you ask me truth or dare, and then I say one of the two.
Is that how it
Come on,
works?
Em. Yeah, come on, Em. Haven't you ever been to a party before?
Not one like this, cause man, this sucks.
All right. I'm feeling a little bit shy and nervous today around you guys because you're coming at me, and all I'm trying to do is just lighten up the party a little bit. So I'm gonna ask for a truth. Ask me anything, and I'll have to answer truthfully.
Why'd you come out here?
Well, you see, I'm not typically invited to a lot of things like this. And well, getting an invitation to come out here and escape the house for a while. Even though I don't believe in ghosts, I wouldn't pass up an opportunity to hang out with you guys.
Yeah, there's something I've been wondering about that. Who sent out the invitations?
Well, it must have been one of you.
Just like she raises her eyebrows, you got an invitation?
Of course. I mean, didn't all of you guys?
No.
Here, I could show it to you. I still have it. It's in my backpack. He's gonna go over and he's gonna, I guess, pull out an invitation that he got. It's not written in hand. It's been typed out and printed.
That's pretty neat. Pretty creepy too. Wasn't me.
Well, someone must have been handing them out in the school, right? But you're telling me that you guys just came out here on your own volition.
I asked Michael to come out. He came with me.
Well, that's
And
sort of
you
an
two showed
invitation.
It was verbal, so, you know.
I'm here on a job as well as personal business.
What the hell do you mean a job?
Don't worry about it.
Oh no, you can't say stupid shit like that.
Okay. Then Sean, it's your turn. Truth or dare?
Yeah.
I doubt any of you fuckwits can put together an interesting dare, so I'll take truth.
Alright. Well, you mentioned you had business out here. What exactly is that business? I know you're helpful around town and everything. But
Helpful.
nobody lives out here that you'd be helping.
That's one way to put it.
But yeah, the point still stands. Nobody lives out here that you'd be helping, so what business do you have here?
Last time I checked, you don't have a job either.
The money I make is more under the table, but got a mysterious note in the mail. Wanted me to investigate the mines there's any truth to things. Offered a pretty sum of cash.
What?
Huh. I'll
That's-
have to see it to believe it, buddy.
Takes out like a folded, like kind of slightly coffee stained note, kind of checks it at you.
That,
Hang on, let me...
that's gotta be someone fucking with you.
Come on, like, it's gotta be a prank, dude.
It's like typewriter type. There's no like benefactor or anything.
You know the stories as well as anyone else here. Right?
Yep.
Someone's
But that's-
pulling your leg.
That piece of paper though is just an excuse.
I'm
Just
just
gonna toss
saying
it back.
you're not getting paid, Sean.
Don't care. It's not why I'm here. Reason why I got so angry earlier. My father worked in that mine. He went missing in that mine.
Sean, I'm, look, the thing I said earlier was just, I didn't
Just-
know.
Take it as a lesson not to run your mouth.
I'm
You're liable to get knocked off if you do.
sorry, man.
Take it as a lesson.
I'm gonna go on ahead. I'm honestly sick of listening to all this.
We've still
Here's
got
my
one less
dare.
player. We've still got one less player, Em. Don't tell me.
That's great. Here, take my candle. I'll see you at the top of the hill.
Alright, James.
Maybe she's the chicken. Maybe she's scared of talking to people, for once.
Or maybe she's just tired of your loud mouth.
I'm gonna walk up. I'm so done with this conversation that I'm walking up.
Which door do you use?
The back door.
You notice as you grab, it is sticky. It gets stuck for a
Sticky.
second as you pull it.
Does it make like a
Just
sound?
like, no, it's just like the latch
Oh, okay.
gets stuck for a second.
Gotcha. It's like pushes it just like. And then she's gonna push it back and try and make the door creak to spook the people inside the house.
Sure. Can you give me a conflict roll?
Yeah!
Oh no.
You succeed. The door slams and the house kind of sways for a second, the whole thing kind of unstable, and you do lose 3 dice from this if you want to keep it like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Keep it.
Sorry, it's 7.
Bending weirdly.
Whoa. Hey, what was that, you guys? Did you hear that?
Place
Keep it moving.
makes sense, right?
Maybe this place really is haunted and was just wrong about it not being haunted. Mine's being the haunted place, but this was actually the haunted place.
Both can probably be haunted.
Alright, that's enough for me. I back up and I head for the door.
Alright.
Front or back?
I go out the front door.
Alright. That leaves James and Tyler in the house.
Well, James, truth or dare?
God, I hope you die first. I'm sorry.
I
hope
want
you die
to punch
first.
him so badly.
Come on, you guys. He's been so well behaved and normal.
Alright, yeah, say truth or dare. Dare.
Okay. I dare you to help me out with something, because we're going to scare the absolute hell out of them, alright?
What are you planning?
Here, come over here to me, to my backpack.
Move over.
It's gonna unzip, where you'll see he's brought a Halloween costume. It's like this black robe, and like black pants, black gloves, and this paper mache mask that he's brought. That's like this really kind of like warped, fucked up looking face.
What are you, like, secretly goth or something?
No, you see, the dare that I gave to M, we're gonna scare the absolute hell out of her, because she's always talking a big game about ghosts and all of that made up bullshit, right? So, what do you say we pretend to be a real ghost?
Aren't ghosts, like, white?
Do you know what a ghost looks like?
I don't
Does
know.
Em know what a ghost looks like, for that matter?
Like, aren't they white or something?
No, they don't fucking exist, man.
Huh. That's how much I know.
Oh my lord.
But we're gonna change that, you and me. Just kind of sucks that it has to be so unseasonably hot. Come on, let's go catch up with the others. I'll fill you in on more of the details later, once we return here.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Floats your...
Alright, well, do you accept the dare or not?
Sure.
Okay, it's gonna be crazy, promise me. Or I promise you, even.
I don't fully get it, but I...
Also, between you and me, he's going to motion to the other stuff that he's brought, the paper bag that he was carrying. I'm surprised nobody asked me what I was bringing. Little something else, courtesy of my parents. But of course they don't know I have this. He's gonna pull out a case of beer.
Yeah, sure.
Like a 4-pack of some bottles.
That is more like what I remember people bringing to parties and whatnot.
The cigars were just to test them out, you see. Now, if
Sure.
we're really out here to be doing things that we're not supposed to, I'll have these nice and hopefully still chilled when we return to them. Although, given this temperature, probably gonna have to deal with warm beer.
I mean, whatever. I don't really see if people care or not, but...
All right. Do
like
you want
people
to
say-
do you want to split one of these suckers right now before we go in?
Nah, I'm good, man. I gotta make sure I keep my body perfect for, you know...
Okay, I
Let's-
understand. Let's get out of here before they get lost forever.
I mean, it's
Ooh.
literally just kind of like that way. I don't know if they can get lost.
I mean, you know them. Let's go. And Tyler is going to also head for the front exit.
All right.
Gonna start heading back around towards the entrance to the mines.
Em and Sean, did you wait for them at all?
I was following my
Nope.
dare, so I headed straight up to it. Left my candle back behind, so I've got no light.
Sean, are you also going up?
Yep. I've got my bag and my little candle lantern. I'm following behind.
It's a couple, like maybe 10 minutes before James and Tyler come up over cresting the hill to where the entrance of the mine is.
What's
The
the
entrance
entrance like?
is not super big. It's probably kind of a weird overarching opening that seemed to be a natural cave that they eventually just started digging into and setting up supports in. So it's kind of a weird, kind of oblong opening that kind of immediately dips down from where the like flat surface of the hill is and descends rather quickly. It mostly seems to be like just a set of stairs at first, and then like it opens up more into like a transportation area a little ways in, and there is like one track alongside the stairs that where minecarts would be hauled up from.
I think M's gonna sit up against the side of the wall, just like flick open a lighter, light the cigar, and just kind of sit there smoking that, waiting for the rest of them to come up.
Sean comes up probably like a minute or two as you're like actually lighting the cigar, and then 10 to 15 minutes later, Tyler and James show up.
Before they show up, Sean would probably just kind of stand like off to the side near him. What's your story? Why are you out here?
Are we playing that silly game?
No, I'm just asking.
I'll actually tell you. Just for fun, really. I want to spook the shit out of someone.
Can be fun.
If the ghosts happen to be real, cool.
Aren't you awfully pragmatic? Refreshing, honestly. I
I'd
don't
just
think
say-
Tweedledee and Tweedledum could put a good thought together if they tried.
I'll be honest, that's the reason I left so quickly. Nothing against James, but man, Tyler just won't shut up.
That's kind of weird, actually. Tyler's usually the quiet type. He's usually pretty impassive most of the time, I guess. Doesn't really engage much with people, but this is the most you've seen him talk.
I've never really seen him go this crazy before. Don't know what changed. It's like he's a completely different person out here. Not
Right.
in a good way either, honestly. Kinda like the quiet Tyler. It was nice.
Everyone has the side they show and the side they hide.
Yeah, suppose so. Doesn't mean I gotta like it.
Didn't say you did.
I kinda get the feeling that no matter what happens, I'm not gonna be scaring you much. So what, you wanna make a little bet?
I'm listening.
Which one of them you think's gonna scream first?
Oh, Tyler, easy.
Hmm.
Little Napoleons always squeal first.
I don't know. Maybe he's just got a lot of pent up talking or whatever.
Would say we hide in the bushes, so they come around and scare the shit out of them. See who craps themselves.
They're gonna expect to see me. I'll sit here as bait. Have your way with them. She smiles.
Alright. If you say so. He just kind of slink away and hide in a bush and wait for them to come.
Sneaky Sean.
Can you roll me a conflict roll to see if you are adequately hidden in the bush?
Most certainly.
You are successfully hidden. The conflict resolves. You do lose 2 more dice. We're down to 5.
Jesus.
And as Tyler and James come up the hill, they do not notice you.
Yeah, you'll be able to see their candles that they're carrying from afar.
And we'll just be sitting in the opening of the mine, just like flicking her lighter on and off and on and off.
Ah, I think I see M up ahead, James.
Yeah, I mean, she's got a lighter. So, I mean...
I guess I didn't mention anything about lighters in my dare, huh? Just the
Nope.
candle.
Just the
Well,
candle.
that's, I guess, a completely valid and legal loophole right there.
At this point, now that Tyler and James are coming up over the hill, it is reaching sunset. The light is getting very purpley. And you would all kind of notice off towards where the sun is setting, you can see kind of vaguely puffy gray clouds. They're very far off in the distance, though.
Does that mean anything to a sort of outdoorsy kind of guy like yourself, James?
I mean, I'm gonna say it was supposed to rain soon.
Then I guess that would explain the unnatural heat.
Yeah, I think that's what they said in science class. Something about hot air makes cold thing. I don't remember.
Not even from when you copied my notes?
I don't copy notes. That's
Well,
cheating. Can't be cheating if you're gonna be a good football player.
you are cheating if you're not getting caught.
You're cheating.
Cheating to who? Cheating to you?
Yeah.
Anyway, let's not keep her waiting, shall we? And, yeah, Tyler's going to, start approaching. I don't know where Sean is exactly hidden, if he's going to jump out at all, or if he's just waiting for a cue.
Yeah. What he'll do is he'll take like that can of beans and like some, something just like can of beans. The beans come in sauce, right? He'll take some of that sauce and he kind of put it on his face in a way as if it was leaking from his eyes, and he'll sneak up behind you two with the lantern like held really close to his face, and just shriek right in your ears.
All right, shriek, guy.
Okay, cool. Hey, I swing at his face.
You swing?
I swing.
Roll conflict.
Oh,
Yeah, like, that makes sense, I guess. Are you going to re-roll it?
I think I'll re-roll it just because I'm curious.
Okay. You succeed, you swing, you connect hard with Sean's, like, full on, like, almost, like, directly in the center of the chest. And you don't lose any dice.
Immediately, Tyler is going to try to like grab his shoulders and try to pull him back from him.
Easy enough.
Okay, James, come on, calm down.
Hey,
Jeez,
shit.
man,
What are you talking about?
it's just Sean. It's just Sean.
You see, if I was actually somebody after you, you'd die, he'd live.
Yeah, he's got a point there. Don't really like it when people come up behind me like that, though.
Jeez, it's never
No.
too late to go back and get that beer if you're going to be so jumpy like this.
I'm just gonna silently walk over and pass a $1 bill to Sean.
God.
I had James my flask.
What's that?
The good stuff.
Oh, what, water? Oh, okay.
Buddy.
Takes a quick swig, realizes what it is the moment it touches the tongue.
It's fucking whiskey. It is good whiskey.
Alright, okay, I said I wouldn't do that, but I guess one is fine. Oh,
What? It's not going to put you in the grave or
yeah,
anything.
man, good.
Oh,
If you forget
So-
how to swallow.
Hey, are we going in that?
I'm sure he's pretty experienced swallowing.
Only if you
Hmm,
want,
anyway.
but
Before we go in, Em,
I
did
think
you
it
want
would
us
be
to
fun.
like? Did you want to give us the rundown on what exactly we're getting into or anything? Being the supernatural expert.
oh yeah. So, in case you've not been around the rumors too much, but the old Banfield mines are a relic of the Industrial Revolution. Place where people would come to mine coal, that sort of thing. As it would come to tell, something about these mountains just wasn't right. The ceilings started collapsing. Tales of people getting injuries from fallen rocks. Unstable workplaces. Eventually the whole place had to be shut down.
That's true. Remember that landslide that blocked the interstate.
Mm-hmm. And well,
The ground that just shifts around here.
some would attribute it to just bad luck. But others say they dug too deep and disturbed something they shouldn't have.
Well, whatever it was, it's certainly close as hell. No one's been doing mining down here for, what would you say, a good 2 decades or so.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone had their tetanus shots.
Well, let's get a move on.
All right, lead on.
You enter the mine.
Yeah, let's
I'm
go.
guessing M taking the lead.
Yeah.
We don't exactly have a McDuff, but we do have a McConnell.
I make the back.
I will probably be second.
With the lantern? That makes sense.
While they walk, Emma's gonna continue telling ghost stories, basically, to try and set the atmosphere.
The descent is easy. It is cooler down here. The heat hasn't penetrated quite as far, and it's just these shallow, wide steps for a while, maybe 2 or 3 minutes of just walking down. And then you reach the first collection room. There's abandoned mine carts, tracks that head off in many different ways. Much of this is old and dusty. There's a couple places where you see like spray paint tags. People have come down here just to prove that they were there and put their mark here. You see initials carved into the walls, old abandoned candles all over the place, mostly by the support beams of there's like a track that runs above part of this place, and you see just like around the bottoms of the support beams, just a bunch of old melted. It's fairly open, maybe 100 feet on each side.
So, is this the business that you were talking about earlier, Sean? You're coming down here to pick up all of this junk.
Oh, come on now. Don't be a winker now.
What?
Why are you suddenly so impatient? This is the cool stuff. She's gonna head over to one of the like overturned mine carts and just like kind of heave it up, see if there's anything underneath it. Just like, you know, tempting fate for there to be a skeleton or something, you know, as you do. Just kind of building up the whole idea of like there could be ghosts around any corner for these guys.
I would love to tempt you with a roll then.
Hell yeah.
You lose 1 die, leaving you with 4. And it succeeds. You push it over. There are cobwebs upon cobwebs in this thing. But it's empty. There seem to have been some rocks that were underneath it that maybe were something before, but you're not sure. It does creak with that like heavy, like stretching metal like sound as it like as you push it and it lands and it scrapes against everything and it kind of wobbles for a minute as you like push it over and let it go. It stays upright.
Find anything?
Nothing but a bunch of rocks. But there's sure to be a skeleton somewhere, I'm sure. Someone
you
had to
always
have
find
died
any
in this
rolls?
place.
You find any rolls when you found your rocks?
Huh. Nice.
Well, you see, that's the thing, Em. If there was anybody who went missing down here, the reason that they weren't able to attach it to the mines is because there was nothing left.
I still can't tell if Sean's pulling my leg about the whole thing, but if we're gonna find a skeleton, maybe it's your dad.
Hey, he was pretty serious when he said no more of the whole father talk.
What's a little friendly banter, huh?
That's what I was thinking, but he was ready to pounce upon me.
Let's just keep moving.
What are you so in a hurry for, huh? Keep moving where?
How deep do you think this place goes, Sean?
You're
I don't
acting
know.
like you've been here before. And I thought I was the tour guide.
As you're all sitting here, you hear echoes of things you believe mostly are just the sounds of the wind from above. Maybe the wind coming down and finding some chains to rustle, but it all gets eerily quiet. All of the sounds stop. And it's just left with you and your breathing.
This is about
It
as
echoes for a
far
while.
down as I've ever been. Only ever took a look into the place. So now we set foot into the unknown.
Do you want to continue with your dare or not? If we go any further, you'll be trekking into unmarked territory with no candle.
Sounds fun. Here,
Hmm.
let's up the ante. She's gonna take out her lighter and she's gonna hold it out to Tyler and just be like, hold on to this for me.
Well, alright then. If we have so much to prove while we're down here, what exactly do you want if you succeed with this dare anyway?
She just kind of whispers, call it bragging rights. And I'm gonna start taking steps in a direction. Do I have
Alright,
options
you've got
or
three options, or 4 counting the one behind you. But
back up?
yeah, you could go back up.
Imagine. No.
Basically kind of like it's straight ahead and then kind of right and then left that clearly starts to steeply go down. They all go down, but left is the steepest.
I'm gonna go left.
Do you all follow?
I wait for everyone else to go ahead.
Oh no, we're playing that game.
And then
after
after the last one enters the tunnel, I go stand by the minecart.
Which
Sean.
one? Which one?
The one that one that got upturned.
Okay.
And as soon as I was sure that no one's around, I'm going to just bend over and stick around in the gravel for a bit, and pull out a spent bullet casing. from the last time
Roll.
I did a job here.
What the fuck?
Roll. You don't find anything in the pile.
And then after I've confirmed this, I continue behind the others.
Kendall. Now that this scene has ended, we all must now state what is true. These things are true, and the world is dark. And Amy gets to lead. What is the first truth, Amy?
The truth is, this isn't his first time here.
I'll follow that up with M never went down the tunnel.
Okay.
It starts raining.
The chamber that we were in leads to the surface and also leads all the way down like a drop shaft.
In that drop shaft, there is an old rickety elevator, but it's stuck at the very bottom.
I'm gonna add on to Amy's. Sean knows this, yet it starts to come up anyway.
Oh, fuck you!
I love that.
There is at least one stable cavern.
Yeah.
And we are all alive.
And we are all
And we are
alive.
all alive.
A little time has passed. Just Tyler and James have kind of walked down that tunnel a little ways away, their footsteps very light, and you hear the faintest echoes of them now. And Sean and M, the elevator creaks to life. The pulley system straining at first, but then slowly starting to loosen up and get back to speed, which is weird given there is no electricity.
I hide behind the fucking minecarts.
As you kind of hear the echoes of the rain down from the opening shaft, and you also hear very, very faintly.
Oh, fuck. Hi there.
The fuck?
Fuck, my backpack. Wait, I don't hear this. So never mind.
Is that coming from outside the mine or from inside?
It's coming from outside. It's supposed to be more faint, but like this sound effect is kind of a bitch.
Fair. Okay.
Um,
I'm getting
you
anxiety.
hear
I love it.
The wails.
Oh, you give me
Of a
so
tornado
much
siren.
anxiety.
Okay.
It's not uncommon, but it is weird for Halloween.
Well, at least we're underground. So as Sean does this like whole duck and tumble and roll around the minecart, Em's just gonna walk over to where he is while the elevator is still up, and she's just gonna crouch down very slowly, very methodically next to him and just go, "What's got you so spooked?"
That elevator shouldn't be working. Hasn't worked in years. It ain't the other two, so...
You've been here before, haven't you?
There's no lying to here, is there?
You could try, but what's the point?
Let's just say that, my line of work has brought me out here on a couple different occasions. Usually during the day, though.
Sean, I think you can level one thing with me. You don't go to the school, do you? I'd like to initiate a conflict roll to make that a truth.
Their power went out. Isn't that ironic?
So casting Tali's power... Oh my word! I am attending classes, but there's weird shit happening. You sure this is the right time for something like this?
I would call it literally the perfect time for this, yes. If you know what's on the other side of that elevator, and you're not telling me something.
That's the thing. I don't know what's on the other side of the elevator. All I know is that there shouldn't be anything there in the first place.
Alright. What do you want to do?
We're going to wait and see what the hell comes out. And not stand out in the open like a couple fucking idiots. You know, shush.
You know, if it's really that dangerous, we could just go.
What to tell you to go? You're still just a kid. You should stay safe. There is something in here with us.
You're not that much
Like to
older
know.
than me. Try and find the other two. Tell them that oh, there's someone else down here.
All right, you head down the tunnel that they went down.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're walking down a tunnel.
So, James, is it just me, or has M gone suspiciously quiet? She was telling us all sorts of ghost stories on the way down here, but seems to have run out. Or perhaps run off.
Probably just means that she got scared or something. I don't blame her. She is a woman after all.
I didn't expect anything
God.
less. All talk. Am I right?
Richard, I know you're period accurate, but
Time to delete him.
I thought about
This
it.
is
I was
the
like,
real
One
reason
swift kick
M-
to the balls.
I was like, wait, I could say something as horribly sexist as that.
Oh yeah, no, period accurate. That's why I made the fucking special ed comment earlier.
Yeah.
we can have a bit of insensitivity in our period accurate game.
I know, right? Now, here's the question. Who's on their period?
Oh, fuck off.
Oh.
I bet you think you're real funny, Mr.
no,
Redhead. Oh,
I
you think you're real funny.
No, I think I'm Richard.
That's a cute voice.
It's not only that, James, but it seems like Sean's fallen behind as well.
I mean, I did kind of deck him pretty hard, so, you know,
Mm.
it might be trying to take a small breather, who knows? Or, you know, actually,
You really
maybe...
think you've winded him that bad, huh?
Or actually,
I guess you're
you know,
pretty
here's
strong.
I mean, I'm a football player. But also, now that I think about it, a man and a woman stand back there, and they're probably fucking.
Hang on. Isn't she only 17? I owe this. How fucked up do I want to make this scene, Kat?
Hey,
very.
Oh
ain't he only just like a few years older or something?
All right, but this is pushing it. Say,
Yep, definitely.
James, I have one of these new fancy digital cameras on me. What do you say we circle back around, and if they are up to something funny, we get some pictures and try to use it for blackmail?
You can do that yourself if you want, but I ain't gonna have no part in that.
You really want me to leave you all alone here in this dark tunnel? God knows how deep under the ground, James. Really? Come on.
For all we know, this might be one of the few safe tunnels. Who knows? But
One of
also,
the few safe tunnels. What are you talking about, man?
well, yeah. Didn't you hear her say earlier like there were some collapses? Maybe
Yeah,
like
but,
there's a few
like-
safe ones or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe you're right, James.
I don't know. But also, I don't really like feel comfortable like doing that kind of thing. Like
Oh, come on now.
blackmail's it's kind of a bitch move, honestly, ain't it?
As you're talking, you hear the faintest sound of like skittering almost. It's a little too slow to be like a small skittering animal.
Okay. Shit, do you think Sean's trying to sneak up on us again? What was that?
Maybe. I mean, it sounded a little too light-footed to be him. I don't think he's that like. Hell no, he did sneak up on us, so he could probably.
Yeah,
do
he's
that
already
right on
gotten
his
us
feet.
once, but do you think he'd really try his luck with that again?
I mean, probably, possibly, but
Listen,
it could also be the weird,
listen.
spooky ghost.
weird
thing
spooky
they were
ghost.
talking
I'm
about.
not worried about the supernatural, and I'm worried about his rabid animals, James. I haven't had my rabies shots. I've got my
Yeah.
tetanus shots, but not my rabies shots.
Yeah, I have no idea what shots I got, but whatever.
I'm going to have to break my lifetime streak of not missing any school days. Okay, get rabies.
I mean, like, as long as you do the homework, I feel like it's probably fine.
Yes, but what about the principles, James? What about the principles?
I mean, like, technically, like, you have, like, a certain amount that you get, like, for free, don't you? That's what they're saying? I don't remember. I'd have to talk to the smart ones again.
Maybe. But
Hey,
still,
if
it's
you're
the principles that
worried,
matter.
We can start walking back towards them.
Oh, wait a minute. When I said principles, you thought I was talking about, like, the principle. No, I'm talking about personal principles.
I know the difference between principles and principal.
Hmm.
You added an S on the end there. It's completely different.
But let me suggest something for us to do here. You want to start hooping and shouting and hollering, and see if maybe we can scare this beastie away.
No, man. Whenever you're trying to like fight a bear or something like that, that's like the dumbest idea to do. Like you want to be bigger than it. Screaming just agitates it. That's kind of like with most animals.
You really think a bear has gotten down here into the tunnels, James?
No, I was about to say, like, other animals are also very similar. Like, if you scream, they get more agitated, and, like, they might actually attack you. Like, the better thing to do is to just, like, try to be big and intimidate and not use noises.
Alright, then I'll just stand behind you.
Yeah, it works too.
Go get them, my knight in shining armor.
But I'm not in any armor. That stuff would be way too heavy and hot, probably.
Metaphorical armor.
Am I sick?
Jeez Louise.
So are we going back towards them or not? I'm lost on this one.
Well, it's going to be rather... I can already tell that conversation is going to take a turn for the lame and boring if it's just us two for too long. So, how about we circle back and see if we can maybe...
Hey, you know, that's not a way to talk about yourself, man. You're not that boring.
You know what? I appreciate that, James.
Which way down the tunnel are you guys looking?
I feel
Tyler's
like I'm
looking back at this point.
And I was gonna say, I feel like I was probably looking the opposite way of him, because, like...
Okay.
Scampering, you know, my first instinct is to look the way we were. Yeah.
Can you make me a conflict roll?
Oh boy, can I?
Right, that is a failure.
You know, come to think of it, it does kind of sound like bats.
Candle time, candle time, candle time.
We dim another candle.
Excited.
The scene ends, and somewhere in the midst of it, a harsh wind, probably funneling down from the air systems, kind of blasts the two of you, specifically Tyler, as he was facing down that way, and he stumbles back into you, James. Both of your candles go out.
Oh.
I'm just going to, like, even though it's in the dark and I can't see James, I'm looking right at him.
God,
So
you
as we
terrifying
move on,
motherfucker.
a little bit of time passes. These things are true, and the world is dark. Richard, what is our first truth?
I was trying to see when the mechanically powered flashlights were made and all that, if they existed in the 80s. I grabbed one of those from the cabin.
Hey, James has a flashlight.
Yeah, it's one of those cranked flashlights.
Like, those little shitty things?
Due to her lack of candle, M has wandered down a secondary tunnel.
Great.
Luckily, Tyler brought his backpack before they departed the shack.
Sean has a .38 caliber stub revolver in his waistband with 6 rounds in it, no additional ammunition.
Unfortunately, while Sean waits, he hears a ding as the elevator stops one floor below where he currently is.
Ooh!
Oh!
Tali, I love that.
Okay! Okay!
That is peak horror writing.
Gotta add those twists.
Well, we had something bad happen, so why don't we make something good happen? I already established this earlier. Fucking Duncan and I are in the one safe tunnel.
Oh, okay.
As Em is walking, the ground collapses underneath her and she falls to the floor below.
Ooh.
Jesus Christ, this really is like fucking Betrayal at House on the Hill.
So we are alive.
We're all alive.
We are all alive.
And we're all alive!
We're all alive.
The ground rumbles beneath you and collapses. Can you roll me a conflict roll?
Yeah. We got 8.
8. Okay.
2 success, 2 fail.
You are only kind of covered by the gravel of it and not fully crushed by the rocks that fall with you. Your skin is scraped a little bit, but you are otherwise unharmed. Your knees ache from the landing, but you are okay.
She's gonna, like,
pull her lighter out real quick and then realize, oh, fuck.
Leave it.
Doesn't have it. She left it for part of the dare with Tyler. So, stranded down there, and really unable to see much, she is going to feel around the wall and trying to see if this is just like a hole, or if this like leads somewhere.
It seems to be like it's a hallway. The stone is smoother. It's clearly man-made.
Hey.
You don't hear a lot. You hear pittering of like gravel that's still falling from the ground that collapsed beneath you. Your eyes have adjusted and you can kind of see your hands out in front of you as you kind of feel along the walls. It's a fairly wide but short cavern.
She kind of just like tests pushing on both of her legs, making sure nothing broke, and pushes herself up, kind of groaning at the scratches. And then, like, her heart pounding, she's like thinking in her mind back and forth between two options. Do I shout out or do I not? Do I keep myself quiet? There's clearly someone else here. Do I shout out or not? Thinking better of it, she's just like, ghosts aren't real. And she's gonna go, Sean!
Okay.
Yelling back up the hole.
As you shout, you do hear kind of echoing off the walls a distant ding of like an elevator.
Huh.
And above you, you vaguely hear footsteps. It's very faint, but
Your footsteps above me?
yes.
Okay, I
And I
didn't
was
hear
going
anyone
to-
call back to me? Or...
Well, Tyler and James, as you are walking back with James's flashlight, you do hear M call out for Sean.
Tyler looks to James and raises his eyebrows up and down.
Oh, I hate you too.
I don't get it. That's supposed to be like some sort of signal.
She would also
No,
yell
I'm
help,
joking
I just
around.
didn't want to yell.
Yeah.
I'm joking around. It might be something serious. I don't know.
You then hear her yell help.
Yeah, it kind of sounds serious. As she's
Yeah,
saying
that sounds
help.
serious to me. We should go try to find that.
Do you
Yeah.
call back?
Yeah. M?
Tyler, I fell down a hole! It collapsed beneath me! Can you come help?
Oh shit. What do you want us to do?
I don't know, just like get a rope or something? I can't see shit. A flashlight maybe?
Yeah, we have one of those. Coming.
Yeah, this one's mine. I'm kind of like using it so we can see.
Oh, come on, James.
What?
What kind? What? Just offer the lady your flashlight. Come on.
You need this to see. Hey.
Listen, I have one too. It's fine. I brought my stuff.
You can shine your flashlight without giving it to someone.
Also, she gave me her lighter earlier. We won't be completely stranded in the dark.
Oh, okay, can't you just give her lighter back then? Hell, where even is she at? Like,
I mean, we don't really know. We should probably take care of that first, right?
I was gonna say, yeah, because like it's really hard to figure out where she's at with the voice kind of like echo, 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 echo.
Well,
echo,
you have your
echo.
flashlight. I have her lighter. Whoever finds her first will be able to provide.
I mean, like, shouldn't we just stick together and look? Isn't that crap question?
I mean-
Horror movies existed back then, yeah.
I think, yeah. We
Yeah,
have black and white
something.
horror movies.
Right, yeah, because we also had like fucking. I'm pretty sure some of the old like
Scooby-Doo
Friday the
existed
13th.
back then, dude.
Yeah, dude, like, isn't this like? I gotta make the joke now. Yeah, isn't this like one of those Scooby-Doo things where like if we split up, we're gonna get like assaulted by a dude in a mask? I don't think that's a smart idea. I think we should stick together, Fred.
James, I am the dude in the mask. What are you afraid of?
He just puts one meaty hand on your head and like grips hair and kind of tugs a little. Yeah, it's not coming off. I think you're lying to me.
No, I mean this mask. He's gonna motion to his backpack.
That's
Remember
That's a backpack, not a
the
mask.
dare. Remember the dare, James. James Michael. Remember the dare.
I mean, like, you could always just just put that on right now, you know, and like we can still look together and whatnot. Like,
Oh, but wasn't it you who was going to be the one wearing the mask in our dare?
oh, was it me? I thought that you just wanted me to help with it.
Yeah, so that's how I wanted you to help. I could act all scared like because they think I'm some kind of sissy, and you can come chasing after me with this knife that I also have. It is a real knife. I couldn't find like a prop one.
What the fuck?
What do you think, James? It's a good opportunity for the prank, but someone could also be in trouble. It's up to you at the end of the day.
On one hand, it would probably be like really funny, especially with the fact she's fallen down a hole. On the other hand, we could probably get her even better since she'll be like all shaken up right now. We go in there, you know, we find her, and then like while we're following her and whatnot, we do that thing where one of us goes missing on the side, and then you could do it, because then like, yeah, it's even better. She'll already be like really terrified.
Okay.
As for the knife though, like having that ready just in case there is like a weird boogie dude.
Do you believe in the boogie dude?
Are you guys like lost or something? Do you need directions?
We're definitely talking and walking. Can you agree with me on this, James? We're definitely searching while we have this conversation.
I mean, I've kind of figured we would. It's just really hard to find.
This. Which one of you is more actively searching?
Since I have the light, I feel like I'm probably actively looking for a hole. Because if I heard correctly, she said floor fell underneath. So
would you roll me a conflict check just to find her?
Okay.
You're rolling 66.
This can only go well.
It can only go well. You didn't lose any, and you succeed. That's really impressive.
But I feel like it would take, because like it's echoing and all that stuff. It probably takes at least 15 to 30 minutes to even find the hole. You know, and the entire time they are not quiet. I feel with the way they've been talking. Like the weird echoey thing was kind of throwing me off a little bit. So sometimes I was going that way, and he points to like a completely different direction from one of the ways he was going, and then he, like, you see him think for a moment. It's like, wait, was it that way or was it
You
that
think
way?
we would have at least run into Sean by now? Because
I know, right?
if he had heard, wouldn't he also be searching?
But at least, you know, there's the whole, hey, can you hear us down there? Can you see my light?
Yeah, you just see someone squinting in the hole, just looks up through greasy, now dust-covered hair, just like, cool.
Hey, so can you settle a debate for us? Like, did you and Sean fuck?
What? That dude's like 50.
I know, right? Tell me about it.
I mean, like, and your point is?
Is that what took you so long? You couldn't figure out why I was gone? Look, we're not alone down here. As much as you chuckle fucks are wandering about getting these dumb little jokes going, there's another human being down here. If we're caught here, we could face serious prison time.
Oh, shit.
That could be potential expulsion for you and I, James. What do you say we toss down the flashlight and let this little lady here find her own way out, and while we skedaddle?
You could also just hold your arm down.
Oh, is it really that? Okay.
I can climb. I just need to be able to see.
Oh, I've got the flashlight, so I mean, you're up, big man.
I'm sorry, what did you say to me?
I said, I've got the flashlight, so you're up, big man?
I was about to have a Joker moment. Alright, hang on.
Maybe, you know.
Yeah, just hold your hand down. Give me that.
Yeah,
put it
sorry.
there.
James has formed an unhealthy attachment to that flashlight of his. I think he wants to shove it up his ass.
What? That would be disgusting. Also, I don't think physically possible. He looks like he's actually like trying to figure out if like that is even physically possible.
Fucking gross, dude. She's just trying to reach out and grab for his hand to pull herself up. Do I need to roll to get out of the pit?
Would you like to roll to get out of the pit?
Yeah, let's see if I can even reach his hand. I
You're
have to find another way to go.
Still 6.
Yep.
like,
Oh, hey,
Okay,
I got one.
so this is a tie.
oh,
Oh,
no.
because you're rolling now, right?
Oh, right.
Yep,
we
I
have
have
tie
2d6.
rolls,
So you're saying
And
okay,
ties go to
okay.
GM.
I'm gonna burn my card.
Okay,
My
you're
persistent
gonna burn
card.
your virtue? Okay.
Yeah, so she like falls and stumbles, and she's just like, no, I almost had it. Keep going. And we're gonna re-roll all those dice, but the 6, right?
You got 1,
That's how
2,
this
3, 4,
works?
5, 6. Hold on.
Yo, I got a straight.
But Tali, you're gay.
I got another one.
Okay, so you do win narration.
As she's doing this, she kicks off and she does a little jump, grabs on, struggles for a second, kind of kicking her feet, and then like fucking James comes over and pulls Tyler and her all the way up, and they make it up to the top of the little precipice.
Man, that was really scary. Are you all right? Are you hurt or anything?
Just a little scratched. It could have been way worse. Thanks, dude.
Yeah, sorry it took us so long. James here was running around in circles with like a chicken with his head cut off.
It's really hard to like find people when it's all echo.
I thought Sean would have been able to hear me. He was way closer.
Where is Sean, by the way? We haven't run into him yet.
He was back in the room with the elevator. He insisted that it shouldn't be working. He was really shooken up.
I'm sorry, but the elevator?
He's weird. Yeah, the drop shaft. The elevator
is that
started
why you've
working.
been saying that there's someone else in here? I see.
Yeah, because who else would use the elevator when the whole place is supposed to be shut down, you know?
Well, we probably shouldn't have been shouting so much because they now definitely know that we're in here with them.
Look, I would rather not get caught under a pile of rocks.
You know what? I'd rather not get caught under anything or by anyone. So how about we get out of here and try to find Sean on the way out? Maybe he already
sounds
doubled
good.
back and is waiting for us at the entrance.
Just gonna start heading. And then she's gonna be like, "Can I have my lighter back?"
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I believe this counts as a victory.
Damn well better. You even got an extra bonus.
Yeah, sorry you had to nearly get buried by rubble for it though.
Yeah, it's part of the thrill. I don't mind the rubble. What I do mind is whoever the hell else is down here.
As you guys leave the hole, you hear kind of a skittering run of like something large, something running beneath you on the floor below.
I flash the light into the hole again, hearing that.
Try to make me a conflict roll. What is that? That's the only thing that crosses your mind. You spot something, it runs. It's four-legged, you think. It's hunched, maybe? Who knows? It's dark. Even though it's in the light, it is dark.
That's cool.
And its
but also-
nails drag along the floor as it runs. They are
Aw.
immeasurably long. They're maybe 15 to 18 inches. Clearly sharpened. And they glint in the light as it runs down the hallway. Looking vaguely humanoid. Maybe it's just like a large dog. That's what you want to tell yourself. Though you only get a glimpse of it. Almost like your brain forces you to no longer look.
Oh, yeah, that was a weird looking cat, dog,
You think there's like
homeless
a
guy? I don't know.
Those are three very conflicting things, James. You're gonna have to calm down and be straight with me with what you saw.
He can only be gay.
Probably just saw
No!
a rock.
So we should probably start like walking towards where we came from and all that stuff again.
That's what
that-
we are doing right now.
Yeah, like that thing looked weird. Yeah, I don't like that. Hey, you still got that knife on you, little buddy?
It's fine. Sean's up ahead. We'll just grab him and get out. We can come back and do the rest of this whole thing when there's not someone else down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Sean, the elevator dings. It's below you, though. And in the distance, it sounds like somebody's yelling your name.
Here the sheet fallen, and his blood turns cold. And then you start walking in the direction that he heard that he heard the noise with his gun out this time.
Okay. You also start hearing James and Tyler yelling back.
Goddamn idiots! Goddamn idiots!
Before you really get anywhere, you come upon a split path. There are 3 tunnels. Can you give me a conflict roll?
Sure, how much dice are... still 6 dice
Still
left?
6. You won.
Sean, he doesn't bother listening. He doesn't do any of that. He just looks at the ground and sees would probably be fresh footprints in that direction.
There would be fresh footprints, and also what looked like somebody was dragging a rake along the ground.
What in the fuck? He would be he'd shine the candle lantern around, taking stock of his surroundings while still moving towards a white knuckle grip on his gun.
Oh, hey there, Sean.
Oh, hi. There you are.
Hey. Are you okay? You look terrible.
There's something down here with us.
Yeah, clearly.
You'd all
Let's
see
go
that.
back up before who knows what.
You'd all see he's packing heat.
Whoa.
She's gonna see the gun and then just trail off and just be just taking a step back, just kind of puts a hand protectively to the other guys and then just looks at him.
Oh, don't worry, it's not for you.
Okay, it was just kind of surprising is all.
Why do you have a gun?
I like to carry protection. You know what kind of sorry state our town's in?
That's not a condom.
So true, James Michael.
We'll put that thing away. If any security officers down here, we're gonna have more questions for you than anyone.
Just kind of mutters under his breath. You don't know the half of it.
Apparently, we don't know anything at all. So, how about we make our way back to the entrance, and we can start talking about what we've seen down here.
And I'm not done asking about it either, McConnell. Come on, let's go.
Let's get out of here.
On the double.
Yeah. Just if you're gonna have that thing out and all, though, you might want to watch the way we came from. There was this weird cat, dog, homeless guy, weird thing.
Lad, what the hell are you going on about?
It was some weird thing that scampered. I couldn't quite make out what it was, but 1 minute it was a dog, but then another minute it was a homeless dude, but then it was a cat.
Probably just saw some stray.
See, the thing had really big nails.
What?
James, if you're trying to scare us, now's a really bad time.
I ain't smart enough to.
I get down. I drop to a knee, and I shine the candle lantern on the fucking tracks.
Oh,
You would
what
see the nail, the rake,
And it's going the same direction we went?
it's going the same direction that James and Tyler were going.
Given the circumstances,
Well,
we might want to leave.
I think that explains what you and I heard earlier. Let's get out of here, now.
For the 17th time, we start walking towards the exit.
Who is leading?
Sean now.
I think Sean is leading. I'm taking up second spot.
Tyler third.
Sean, can you make me a conflict check?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Oh boy.
Do you want to burn your virtue?
Yeah, I will burn my discreet. Now's not the time for that.
Now is the time to be discreet.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
This is a tie,
Oh no.
but the scene does not end.
So tie doesn't end the scene, but you still lose? Is that how that goes?
Yes,
Okay.
just because you did roll a 6, you did get a success. So the scene does not end. As you're walking and you're you can start to see the big open room that you were all in, you hear from above this rumbling, and it kind of shakes the whole tunnel you're in, but only a little bit of dust comes down, and Sean would see where the stairs are, what little daylight or what little light from the outside world was coming in, just ambient moonlight, is gone.
No.
What?
Something real bad is happening, James. Don't you feel that shaking?
I walk towards what I can only assume is the sealed entranceway. Which, ironically enough, if I had succeeded, I was going to say happened.
Hey, same brainwave!
Hell yeah!
This place is prone to mudslides.
So we run up and it is sealed, yeah?
Yep.
Alright. Well,
Well, that's just fucking great.
that can't be the only entrance, right?
Surely there's somewhere else we can exit.
I mean, like, how much do you think like the place is buried? You know, like,
Well,
do you think?
do you
like,
want to risk your life to check?
I mean, like, we can at least see how.
That was caused by a mudslide. If we keep going down further, the mud's gonna catch up.
Alright. My father used to talk about his work all the time. Somewhere deeper in there should be an air shaft. Considering the muds that this hasn't sealed it, that'd be our way out.
Well, how about that drop shaft that we passed by earlier? Wouldn't that also lead to an exit if we manage to get up it? That is.
Yeah, but like, would we have to follow like strict weight limits?
I can figure out how to make the elevator work. I'm pretty good with junk.
Apparently it's already working.
Oh, that's
We need to
good.
go
We don't have to do
somewhere
anything
specifically.
then. Just have to find the elevator and we're out.
I was being sarcastic. It shouldn't be working in the first place. The fact that
Well, if there's someone else down here, maybe they know where the other exit is. Maybe we should find them now. I mean, yeah, push comes to shove, we're breaking a law, but this is an actual real emergency now. I think we should go try and find them.
Unless they were already gotten by James's mythical man-dog-cat pig.
Look, I was just pulling your guys' legs earlier. There is no mythical ghost bullshit dog cat whatever down here. It's just a bunch of uneasy stone, and we got in over our heads, okay?
You've seen those tracks clear as day, same as the rest of us.
Yeah, and I still think you're fucking crazy.
We could go back and look at them again. Are you 100% sure that they're fresh, Sean? We could have missed them on the way back, on the way past.
Please enlighten me what makes tracks like that. Other than a person carrying a rake.
Person carrying a rake, person carrying mining equipment, frequented
Seems
use
pretty
by a bunch
standard to me.
of rowdy teenagers.
The tracks were just as fresh as yours were, that's how I found you.
So what do you want me to believe that was, because you're not explaining yourself still?
I'm not explaining anything because I don't know either.
But you clearly think it's something, otherwise you wouldn't be so terrified. What's the boogeyman, Sean? What scares you?
I don't know. And I just kind of turn and start walking in.
I'm gonna follow him.
I don't trust the elevator. I think our best choice would be to go back down. You said you fell down a hole, Em?
Yeah. The floor is not stable. This rain's not gonna make it any better.
There might be a safer way down, lass, if you can show us where it is.
Sure. I know where it is. Follow me.
I'm with you.
Would you want us to stay? Maybe we'll stay at the drop shaft while you try to find a way around. That way we can use each other's voices to help locate where we're going.
If you're saying split up, that's the dumbest idea I've ever heard. Like, seriously.
And
Were you
and
actually dropped on your head when you were little?
To me, claiming that these tracks are some kind of boogeyman mythical creature living exactly in these caves sounds a little ridiculous to me.
Well, there's the undeniable truth that there's something down here with us.
Ghosts, I can believe. Monsters that roam the halls with rake-like claws.
Yeah, exactly. Sean, when's the last time that you've heard of a monster with, what is this, like 2 feet span claws use an elevator?
No offense, but it doesn't really match up with anything that's happening. I think
I'm not
that
quite
James
sure
just saw a fucking weird shadow.
Whatever it was.
Or a raccoon.
Whatever it was, it's undeniable truth that there's something else down here with us. And apparently
Yeah.
they got the elevator working.
And if they got the elevator working, it's a human.
Who probably wants out too. So
So let's go find them.
Or what's left of one.
I'm gonna hop down the hole.
what were in those beans, I wonder?
Before first taking one of those rescue bands. She seems like the type that would have that from all of her wandering around in the sort of like semi-urban forested setting, just like uncoiling it, using it as a little like makeshift way to safely get back up and down. I just want to turn this hole into like not needing a check every time I come by it, you know?
Yeah.
Sure. To fasten that, would you make me a roll? Hey, you could burn your vibes.
I'm not gonna. There's nothing I can do with that right here.
All right, no problem. And as you're trying to fasten this, so that you can just ease of action, get up, get down, and then M, you feel a hand around your ankle, and it starts to drag you down the hallway. And now we have to say what things are true while the world is dark.
Unfortunately for both of them, what grabs her ankle is not the thing that James saw.
While we were near the elevator, I found some old stick dynamite.
Okay. Tyler and James, while inspecting the elevator, noticed that the metal cord rope of the elevator is badly damaged.
They can mimic voices.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, I love that. But unfortunately for them, they'd never realized that this mimicked voice was false, as they'd never heard it before.
There is, in fact, another human down here with us.
Hey, James?
Yeah, it's
Does this look... Ah, forget it, I don't know why I'm asking you.
rude. I was about to just point out that freaking wire don't look like it can support all of us.
That's what I'm saying, man. We're gonna have to make sure that we tell them we're gonna have to make a couple trips up and down, I think.
Yeah, but I don't think that's gonna work. I think that might, I think that's got one trip up, maybe two tops, and...
Yeah, you're probably right.
I found some dynamite, though.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Do
Yeah.
you think it still works?
Possibly, like, kind of hard to tell. I'm not a dynamite expert, but, like, it's also, like, really dangerous to try to, like I think I think I remember something from science class about like big booms in a small enclosed space. It could make stuff worse, but like it totally collapse a tunnel on a dude.
Okay, but you're still... I don't get why you think that's even going to be a possibility. Like, what you saw was just shadows from your flashlight, man.
It was not shadows.
It was definitely shadows, come on. Say,
Yeah.
how about splitting that beer?
I'm not gonna drink any alcohol, man. Like, not whenever there's some weird thing. Like,
Yeah, but your nerves are getting the better of you, and you're freaking out. You don't even realize you're freaking out.
I'm not freaking out at all.
Hey, did that sound like Sean to you?
Hey, ah.
What the fuck?
We should go see what that was. Stay here, guard my backpack.
Yeah, alright.
Tyler is going to go down the hall that he saw Sean and Em go down at a brisk pace as to catch up with them if he starts running. I think James still has the flashlight, so he's going by later.
Shite, bastarding shite!
Hey, need our help down there?
Fucking count me up! Someone grabbed him!
Did I get dragged away?
I can't
Yeah,
hear
he
what you're
started getting
saying.
dragged down the hallway. It's not super fast, but it's fast enough that Sean being in the hole is a big hindrance.
Shit, and are you serious? Dragged where?
Don't bother the details, just help me up, you fucking idiot!
What about Em? He's gonna shout, just kind of like
wherever.
Further down the hall. I pointed to General Jack.
Amira!
Oh, you're fucking useless. I try to use the rope to get up.
Come on,
Easy
man.
enough.
I'm like,
Loosens
here,
a little
let's get
bit,
you out.
but it's still kind of fixated.
I fucking take off down after M dead sprint.
Okay.
Am I getting more scratches and bruises?
Yes. This floor is not kind.
Okay,
And the hand on your ankle is... There's gonna be a bruise. It's that tight.
You got the mother of all brush burns.
Can I try and kick off whoever's grabbing me?
Yeah. You want to try to break free?
Yes.
Conflict roll.
I could burn my vice.
On your face.
I could. Okay. I'm gonna take my pyromaniac vice, and I'm going to take my lighter and set the hand on fire.
You succeed, and you get narration rights.
Okay. As the flame ignites around the cloth surrounding this hand, it sets it ablaze. There's a crackling, and immediately the hand lets go. She falls, scatters back, and there's a yelp of pain from whatever was grabbing her. And she stands up. She immediately just books it back the other way down the tunnel.
You didn't get very far. I would say maybe 75 or 100 feet down the hallway. It was pretty quick, but like not super far. And as you're running, you run face first into Sean.
Fuck.
Sean immediately grabs you and pushes you behind him. He kind of holds you behind him. Like
Burned its hand. Yep.
Gun pointed down the hall.
You don't hear anything coming.
Oh, I swear to God. Fuck.
Tyler's gonna look behind him. I'm going to go tell James but I know where I'm going, so I'm just gonna turn off the lighter. He's gonna move back in darkness.
Did that hand feel like a human hand, roughly?
Human-ish.
Not like an ankle bruise? Okay.
It was a lot bonier than a standard human hand.
Yeah. I think she would just go, it's not coming back. Let's get out. Slowly back up, yeah. Watch over the hole.
Hey, James. You're guarding the backpack with your dynamite?
I'm not gonna put that near the dynamite.
But you would hear just very echoey, very distantly, just, hey! Hello? Hello? Is someone up there?
I love dramatic irony.
Drop the dynamite down the hole.
One of the tunnels collapsed and my ankle is stuck!
Oh man, that sounds like a personal problem for that person.
Hello?
How far down is the voice echoing from?
It doesn't sound super far down, but it sounds farther down than... It sounds like 3 floors down. I just came down here because it's a Halloween! Is somebody else here?
Shit, alright, I guess I better find a way down or whatever. Let's see. What kind of alcohol's in this backpack?
Which pouch are you searching?
Start probably the biggest one.
Okay, that's where the costume and knife and flashlight is.
Cool. I'm taking the knife. What about the side pouches?
Side pouches? I didn't think about the side pouches. I think those are empty.
Bitch. Front pouch?
Frontmost pouch is cigars.
Damn it.
There's more pouches between the main pouch and the front pouch. Which one do you search? I'd say probably 4.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1 cigars.
3.
3. You will find a small bottle of wood grain alcohol, alongside some other things.
Wood grain alcohol?
You also find a rag.
Hey, so you were gonna make a Molotov, weren't you?
Yeah.
You were gonna make a Molotov cocktail, weren't you?
Shut up, maybe.
Good thing that is exactly what I wanted. He's just like, shit, kid came prepared. Nice. I'm gonna make the Molotov cocktail.
You will find other things in there as well, Richard.
Yeah?
You will find a spool of twine. You will find a tape recorder. And you'll, hey, that's that digital camera that he was talking about earlier. Nice.
Neat.
You'll also find, like really deep inside, is a little plastic baggie with a single pill in it.
I throw that pill down the hole.
Okay.
All right, you're heading down to the 3rd floor.
The 3rd floor. I have his bag with me still, by the way.
My stuff.
Tyler, as you run, kind of walk back into the main room, the elevator is moving, and your stuff and James are gone.
Backing away from monster thing and hopping over a pit, are we able to reach back up to Tyler?
Yeah, if you want to follow Tyler.
Tyler has disappeared at this point. He's in darkness now, going back to try to find James, who has also disappeared.
So I get back to the central room. I think Amira's just gonna go, oh. So as we get back, she'll just go, Tyler, where'd James go?
Is the elevator still moving or not?
It is stopped at this point.
He's just gonna point down the hole.
Fuck. Why?
I really do not know. And he had all of my things too.
He took your shit?
He took my
those
fucking
letters.
shit.
Did both of you got the letters, right?
Yeah.
Did he get a letter as well?
No.
No, me and Sean, you mean?
Sean and you got letters. James didn't because I invited him. But he was also joking around about the idea. You don't think
No.
he stole your shit?
This is bad. He has dynamite.
He
I'm
has
just gonna cut to
dynamite?
the bad news right away, guys. He has dynamite on him.
He has fucking what?
He has dynamite on him, Sean.
Fucking...
He was showing it to me, and it
Where the hell
looks
did he
like it
find
still
dynamite?
probably works. And he was telling me all about how he had learned what kind of damage that could do when it's detonated in a tunnel. So,
Why would he know that?
I mean,
And I know it because my father told me, but...
He knows how dynamite works. The front entrance of the tunnel collapsed. This whole place has been known for tunnel collapses.
that shaking we felt earlier.
Do you think that was dynamite?
Maybe this is all.
Oh, unlikely.
Hmm.
Maybe. I don't fucking...
Well, he's just one guy, and there's 3 of us.
And I've got a
But if we take the elevator back down, he could easily just set up the dynamite and blow it the second we open the door.
Well, how about that hole you fell in? Do you think it leads to the tunnels below us?
Probably.
Alright. No more splitting up. Us 3, we go down there, we find James.
But the thing is, it's not just one guy. Someone grabbed my leg and started dragging me away, and that was not James.
Are you sure
Their
it was
grip
a...
fucking hurt.
Okay. Amira, stick with me here. Are you sure it was a person and not some booby trap?
It sure screamed in pain when I burned it.
You could have been panicking. That could have been a hallucination.
Very unlikely. I know what those are like.
The bruise on her ankle does look like it does have a
I
hand.
know what hallucinations are like, and that was not one of them.
Well, I'd offer to split a beer to get everyone calmed down, but James kind of has those as well.
Here. I take out my flask and I hand it to Myra first.
Oh, yeah? She'll take a big swig. Fuck yeah.
And I'll hand it off to
And just like a... Oh, thanks. That helps a lot, actually.
He'll hesitate, and then he'll pinch his nose and then do it.
He'll take a big swig himself.
Pass it back, yeah?
What did they call it in that book? Liquid courage?
Mostly inhibitors. If it was pure courage, well...
Way back in the day, doctors would have called it painkiller.
Okay. We gotta catch up with him before he does anything stupid.
Yeah,
Let's go. We'll make our way back down to the hole, climb down for the 3rd time today. Start trying to head deeper.
Sean,
Aye.
how good of a crack shot are you? He also has a knife on him.
He won't get close.
Good. Make sure you train the thing on him. Keep him at a distance.
It's not my first time.
Good.
Who is taking lead on trying to find a way deeper?
Me.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you make a conflict roll?
Sure thing.
You get narration rights. How goes finding a way deeper?
So, hopping down the tunnel and continuing now with the torch with them, they're able to see a little bit further and actually, like, illuminate everything. And they get to a part that's more structured. Like machinery, winches, clear pits and areas where mining would have taken place, and wooden platforms and structures and supports built around in the general area. And it seems that it's another branching path situation, but one staircase does lead deeper.
Alright. Do you all go deeper?
Let's get to the 3rd floor.
I would like to proceed.
Alright. James,
Hey.
you reach the 3rd floor. The elevator kind of shudders as it stops, and you feel kind of the tension does hold. The elevator stays. Nothing breaks.
Works for now, at least. Man, I hope the others are right. Yeah, I mean, the others are probably fine. Like, the one dude's got a gun, so, like, yeah, they'll be fine. He's making his way towards where he heard the voice the last time, just, again, kind of does the shave and a haircut thing, just to see if they respond and which way.
You do hear the 2 knocks. It's basically coming from, like, what you can hear is, like, straight ahead of you. And then you hear the voice again. Hello? I keep hearing knocking. Is someone there?
Gonna try to
Hello?
shine the light, like, where I hear the voice.
Can you make me a conflict roll?
I knew it was coming.
You get narration rights, unless you want me to narrate.
I trust you.
You trust me?
Famous last words, but I trust
Alright.
you.
The hallway ends about 50 feet in front of you, and there is a T-path, and you're not close enough to kind of figure out which direction it's coming from. But you just keep hearing, hello? Hello?
Gonna shine the light to the ground for a moment. Are any of those claw marks there?
You would see a faint set of claw marks.
I'm just gonna pick up a rock real quick. Light's gonna like be trained on that T intersection. And I'm gonna just toss the rock towards the like voice. And just be ready to fucking light this thing in case something does start coming that's like a big and scary thing.
Alright, and you throw the rock.
I throw the rock.
You hear the voice go, is someone there? Is this place gonna collapse? Hello? And then you do hear skittering. Sounds like it's coming vaguely closer. See the shadow of a hand appear in the light.
What's the hand look like? Does it have long claws?
It's knobby and bony and does not have long claws.
Does not have long claws.
It does look a little disjointed. Hello?
It's kind of like tilts his head, confused at how the voice seems still really far away, yet that is right there.
Would you like to make a conflict roll?
Yeah. What can I do here?
Have you burned your vice?
I've only burned my virtue so far.
Okay.
Well, I got 1 6 at least.
Yeah, you do succeed.
Oh shit. Would have kept that light trained there. It's an awfully weird, like, thing you're doing, throwing your voice. As he, immediately after saying that, lights the Molotov and would have chucked it, impacting where the hand was at the time, not caring anymore whether or not this was a real person or the creature, because that is just way too creepy. And honestly, it's probably just better dead.
You want to give me another conflict roll for this Molotov? As we dim another candle, you throw the Molotov lit, and it impacts, the flames kind of shattering over this thing, and it does hiss. And you do hear the little voice again go, "Ow, ow, ow, what are you doing? I need help!" And the hand releases where it was and runs. At the same time, everyone else would hear, "Hello?" And you would hear that. But also, you would find a collapsed tunnel.
Oh, I love this monster. Oh,
And at the edge of the collapsed tunnel, as you're kind of exploring, trying to find James, you find a little girl with her ankle trapped under the rubble. These things are true, and the world is dark.
Something has the ability to look like somebody it's seen.
It has started raining so hard that water is starting to come in through the air vent system.
Knew you would do that!
Oh, thanks, Cat.
There's more residual, flammable coal-like remnants down here than there were up above.
There have been many missing children reports related to this mine.
The child we found is their pupate state.
Yes!
Oh,
Yes!
no!
Oh my god, that actually plays into something I was thinking of but didn't do. I might save it for next time around.
All of these are true, and we are alive.
We are all alive!
Okay! You three,
I
two
can't.
things immediately happen. You are kind of at this fork in a tunnel where one of the tunnels has collapsed, and there's this little girl who has her ankle trapped underneath a bunch of rubble, supposedly. Down the other tunnel, you start to see this very bright light, and it seems to be getting closer.
Like a mind part getting closer.
And from around the corner, this really kind of older-looking woman with like very long black shawl kind of comes running around the corner because she is on fire.
Holy shit.
And the little girl stirs a bit from all of the commotion.
So is she like knocked out or something?
She is semi-conscious.
Okay, so this lady in the black shawl is on fire.
She is on fire!
Is it reasonable to say, okay, this is something I might have. Can I have a water canteen?
I would say it would be fair for you to have a water bottle of some kind, yes.
Okay. Yeah, Emma's gonna like hold the water bottle and then just look at this lady who's on fire and like pause for a second.
Oh, for the love of... I tackled her to the ground and fucking just started rolling around in the dirt and patting her out.
Stop, drop, and roll. Stop, drop, and roll.
Sean, can you make me a conflict roll?
Sure.
As you are rolling around on the ground, you have 6 dice to start with.
Amy, I appreciate you picking up what I put down where I was gonna have the water and not use it.
You do win. You lose no dice. You get narration rights. What happens as you put this woman out?
Hold on, I've got you. I've got you. There you go. Are you all right?
Thank you, young man. I didn't expect to be lit on
Oh
fire
my god.
today.
What happened?
What happened?
I don't know. I kind of got lost on my way down here. My husband died in the mines. I kind of pay homage to him. And suddenly
That's
there
very
was this
noble of you.
inferno
Ma'am.
that consumed me, and I ran and I was trying to get away.
Did you hear
Your
anything
husband?
beforehand?
No, I heard like some rocks falling from the ceiling.
Wait. Your name wouldn't happen to be McConnell, would it?
No, my name's
Batshit idea, never mind.
Anyway, thank you.
Lady, don't go thanking us quite yet. I know we helped save your life and put out the flames and everything, but we're kind of trapped down here. Is the problem?
Oh, really? What happened?
You say you come down here to pay respects to your husband. Do you know any other entrances beside the main one?
Em's gonna be backing over to the kid and trying to help her out from the rocks while this is happening.
You are taking this remarkably well, ma'am.
I must admit I'm a little bit in shock.
Yeah, it'll all come crashing down around you like a wave pretty
Jeez,
soon.
how
But
many
while you're
people
still
went down here?
while you're still cognizant, can you tell us like if you know another way out?
I know, like, during the collapse and stuff, some of the guys, like, wiggled their way out through the fence. I don't know how effective
Oh
that would
my
be.
god! I mean, we're going to have to cut some limbs off, but I think we can make the trip probably.
Pardon me.
It's just
The
it's
smoke
part of the
inhalation
voice.
seemed to have affected my lungs more than the cigarettes.
Lady, so you came down here this way, but failed to notice the trapped child.
I didn't come this way, I came from the other way. Down this
Emma's
hallway.
trying to help the child out. Am I able
Towards
to
the
do that?
raging inferno.
Let's go back that way. Maybe see if we can do something about this spontaneous fire.
Yeah, I've got a question for you.
Yes, young man.
So you came out to pay respects to your husband.
Yes.
I love a my guy on her head.
It is true. Whoa, Sean.
Whoa, you don't need to
Tell
get
me.
dressed.
Why are you in your nightie? Instead of normal fucking clothes.
Can you make me a conflict roll as she jumps to grab your throat?
Oh, hell yeah!
I cap her in the fucking face.
No, you don't.
Oh,
It is a
shit.
tie. Ties go to
Uh-oh.
GM. She lunges herself, kind of knocking your arms out of the way and wrapping her hands around your throat. A kind of guttural kind of as her face then shifts and a kind of more bestial form is revealed, like this unhinging jaw with like almost a praying mantis-like form is revealed.
Oh, holy shit!
Fucking hell, get me out of here!
Run!
So, Kat,
Yes?
the whole time that was happening, I was trying to help the kid out from under the rocks.
Oh, right,
As
right,
you
right,
do. So, I would like to resolve that before I freak out to the
yeah,
mantis.
before you freak out to the mantis woman. The kid is kind of there. She kind of, like, opens her eyes and looks up at you, and she's like, hello? Are you
Hey.
here to help?
Yeah, it's gonna be alright. Here. Can you feel your leg?
Yeah. My foot is... I can still move it.
Okay, here. I'm gonna help you lift the rock up, alright?
Okay.
Here. Put your hand here, and when I give you the signal, push with me, alright? And yeah, Em's gonna put her hand on the side of the rock and try and help out the kid.
Alright, the kid will help get the rock off of her. It is not hard when you have, even if she is a small child. It's not a super big piece, and she's able to wiggle free.
Alright.
She kind of sits up, and she rubs her ankle.
Thank you.
She's gonna go, I'm Em. What's your name?
My name,
I'm gonna say the grandma thing happens now.
Holy shit!
Holy shite!
Just gonna run by, kind of grab you by the shoulder as you're hanging out of the kid, and pick you
Yeah,
up as
I'm
he's
gonna
running
grab
by.
the kid and I'm gonna backpack her!
Okay, can you make me a conflict roll?
Burn your virtue!
I could burn my virtue
You
right
could
now.
Yeah.
Woo! Okay,
If you
so
hadn't,
yeah,
that would have been a tie.
all of this crazy stuff is just kind of happening all at once. Tyler's going to run, kind of see like this fucking crazy lady lunging at Sean, and is going to immediately spring up onto his heels. There's the bang of a gunshot as he discharges his weapon but misses. Tyler's going to turn to you guys and like grab you up and pick you up and start running. Hey, Tali.
Yeah.
Choose a number between 1 and 2. Has to be a whole number.
What? 2?
Okay, so you're 2. I'm 3. Okay. So we
Hello?
start booking it down the tunnel away from the struggle. Halfway down the tunnel, Amira suddenly feels a sharp pain in her side, looking down to see a bullet wound.
Oh, Sean fired, and she got hit.
He's booking it towards the fire that they see,
Toward-
that source of light.
Okay, that is past Sean.
That's past him? Okay, we're
Yeah,
going the
that
opposite
is
direction
past Sean. Okay, so you're going back
then.
the way
No,
you came.
no, it's not
Okay,
past
you're
Sean.
going-
I
What?
have narrative rights. Damn it.
It's actually down the third place. Okay. You run towards the fire. Okay.
He's gonna call out.
Oh, fuck! I think I've been hit!
James!
God damn it, Sean!
James, you would hear this.
Get this!
There is a raging fire, but you would vaguely hear it before.
Do I still have the kid with me?
Yes.
See, I was booking it back towards the
Okay.
elevator.
So James is not there. James does not hear. James is going back to the elevator. Tyler, you would notice in the center, like, this fire is kind of slowly, weirdly spreading. Like, you see bits and pieces of just, like, coal dust igniting and kind of almost like, you know how an alcohol fire smells?
Watching it as it, yeah.
But in the middle of it, you see a shattered bottle.
And like breathing shallowly as she catches up.
Oh no,
Tyler, I don't.
You're bleeding.
Fuck! I don't think I can run.
Fuck. He's gonna look around. Do you have anything you could wrap you up with?
Fuck it. I'm gonna use my pyromaniac device. Basically, I'm going to jump into the fire and try and cauterize it.
Yes, that's what I was insinuating.
Conflict roll.
All right, let's go.
You do lose a die, but you do get narration rights.
Okay, so jumping in, essentially, she's like, this'll work. I've seen this in movies before. She jumps into the fire. Now her clothes are on fire. She didn't know what this was going to do, so she's panicking, looking around in the fire. She finds the rag that was in the Molotov, grabs that, wraps it around her waist, and is able to seal the wound with that and roll out to the other side of the fire, still, like, patting down parts of her body. And, you know, that crushing, horrid pain of a bullet wound is enough for her to just be stuck on the ground there for a second. But she's there on the other side.
I'm shirt off, smacking her with it.
No, she's on the other side of the fire.
She's on the other side from you.
She just went straight through.
There's now a wrath of fire in between us. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm separating us.
Is she okay?
Yeah, she'll.
I'm better. Fuck. Ow.
Amira, James was here. He still is probably close by.
Setting things to blaze. This is a coal mine. This whole place could blow up. I'm gonna look around and try and find him.
There is a giant
before he does.
roaring.
If I could stop him! And she's just like yelling.
I can barely hear you.
Just try and get out, man! She's gonna turn and she's gonna keep running down this tunnel.
The child is quietly crying.
Tyler kind of like looks down and is just gonna kind of kneel down. I guess I'll use my charismatic here because I didn't really find much of a corporation other than just being a hero.
This is a good place to put it.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey. It's okay.
She, like, you know how little kids will wipe their faces like really fucking hard? She does that.
It's okay.
Both cheeks.
We're finding a way out of here. We're gonna get out soon. Now, do your parents know where you are?
They were with me.
That's. Where were you when you were separated? The cave-in?
The floor, like, I fell from beneath us.
The same thing happened to us, me and my friends. That means they're probably somewhere on this level still. Hey, we should go looking for them, okay?
Okay.
Stay by me. I'm gonna extinguish the lighter. It's gonna go all dark for a while, but just hang on to my leg.
Okay.
He's just going to kind of click the lighter off and use the cover of shadows, and he's going to look back towards the struggle between Sean and this creature.
Yeah, let's go to Sean and this creature for a moment. She is pressing on your neck, or it is pressing on your neck. Its jaw is unhinging. Would you like to make a conflict roll to get away?
I would like to make a conflict roll to stick the gun in its fucking mouth.
Yeah, sure. Ooh.
If my device is impoverished, ammunition's fucking expensive. He grew up fucking poor. He's gonna take very careful Make sure he's very careful to actually hit this thing this time.
Okay.
Oh no!
Okay.
When I put the gun in its mouth to try to pull the trigger, it bites my fucking hand off.
So Tyler, as you turn back to this struggle, and we dim another candle, you see this thing, and Sean has his gun in its mouth. He goes to fire it, and it just bites his entire hand off. It echoes and echoes and echoes, and I think everyone would hear it echoing as Sean screams. And this thing just keeps pressing against him. And now we must decide what things are true
boy.
and the world is dark.
It is true that there's a hole in the ground next to Sean and the creature.
That hole leads to the heart of the mines.
They are now too heavy for the elevator.
There's a wriggling sensation beneath your feet as hundreds of tiny moths begin crawling out of the very ground.
To the flame! Oh boy, moth time!
That is
They're
wild.
puking.
We were wondering why the ground was so uneasy around here.
That explains that. Here
Because
comes
you're
the moths.
crushing thousands of moths.
And they're angry, and their parents are like, no.
It's not a hive no longer.
Oh my god, these are mutated moths that are haunting the
They're
mine.
mutant moth people. I like this.
Okay,
Mutant
we're gonna
moth
start
mimics.
with James.
Mutant moth mix.
James Michael?
James Michael,
James Michael.
you
Oh, yeah.
headed back
Michael
up
James.
the elevator, yes?
Yeah, I was trying to go back up.
Okay, you make it back up, and you hear the echo of Sean's scream in pure agony.
So the elevator's going back down to 3 while I'm going and planting the dynamite in the entrance. Unless there's something there, in which case,
You're pretty paranoid. You notice that when you get up to like where it collapsed, there are scratch marks on the wall, like this mud wall that is formed. Seems something was scratching at it.
securely to where the chances of this succeeding are better.
Alright, that's gonna require a roll.
And we're down to 5, aren't we?
Yep. Alright, you get narration.
Oh shit!
Make it as secure as you want to.
The kind of like paranoia and just like worry that maybe these things can, or whatever that thing was that had the knobby hand, can also have retractable claws, or it can sound like children apparently. He's using that knife to sort of help kind of carve into the mud a little to help get the dynamite in there better, more secure, and link up all of the fuses so that he can light that instead of having to worry about, oh, you have to light every single fuse. Now he just has his back to it, staring at the way deeper into the mine, waiting for something to make him jump enough to light this thing and try to leave.
We're gonna go back down to Tyler, the kid, the grandma thing, and Sean. It still has its mouth around your arm, Sean, as you struggle against it.
Tyler's just gonna look down to the kid again and be like, oh shit, close your eyes, close your eyes, close your eyes.
She would close her eyes and cover them with her hand.
Okay, yes, good, like that, keep them closed. Just hang on to my pant leg.
Okay.
He's going to try to use the cover of the darkness. He's going to slowly, along the side of the wall, he's going to use the darkness to just kind of make his way past Sean getting mauled and to the other side.
Okay. This is gonna require a conflict roll.
Mm-hmm. With the kid keeping their hands tight over their eyes, and Sean kind of like sliding past, just watching this thing tear into Sean, not saying a single word, and the gun is dropped on the ground.
It is in the creature.
It is in the creature. While he's kind of sliding past, the creature thrashing Sean is going to kind of throw its head to the side and throw the hand. It almost hits me as I'm going by, as Tyler's going by. It's going to drop to the floor. Gun still caught within its death grip.
Okay, so it's thrown
And
the hand. It's
while
taken
he's-
the gun.
While he's
rigor mortis.
also trying to stealthily move past, he's going to, with one foot, kick the hand with the gun alongside him.
With the little bit of strength he has left, seeing the hole, Sean's gonna try to roll the creature down the hole.
Good idea.
Okay. What is the term?
86.
Dire?
Yep.
Fire. Oh boy.
So what does that do?
If you
First
lose this,
one.
you die.
It
Or
becomes
get
lethal.
critically injured.
Incredibly, possibly deadly.
Here we go! Let's roll them dice! Oh shit!
Down the hole. Down
Down
the hole.
the hole.
You do roll down with this creature down the hole, falling 2 floors, 3 floors, 5 floors.
He's trying to angle it underneath him, but I don't think it's going to work.
You angled this thing underneath you. You fall 5 floors, hit the ground, a huge thud, and you feel something in your right leg just snap.
Fuck!
This thing gasps and shudders, and you notice that there is a piece of rock sticking out of it and seems to have stabbed you in the knee, severing a tendon.
Oh.
I head fucking pounding, vision swimming. I pry myself off the creature, and we've already established this tunnel goes down to the heart of the mine. Even though he landed on top of it, that's still a terminal fall. A sudden stop. He has moments left. He pries himself off the creature, drags himself a short way across the floor to lean against a rock. Looking around him, he sees a bittersweet sight. A skeleton dressed in very familiar clothing.
Oh,
Looks around this chamber and gets a bitter irony, seeing the corpse of his father. And with a little bit of hope that comes with that, it's immediately dashed as he looks around the room he's in and sees row after row after row of eggs.
oh!
Reaches into his pocket and takes out a small recorder and records his death message.
That was so fucking cool.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
How does death messages work? Can I post it in the chat now, or?
We will do all of them at the end.
Okay.
Your last truth.
There's a mimic of the man that Sean murdered down here.
The pupas are innocent until conditioned.
The entrance to the mine is extremely stable.
And our last truth is that we are alive.
You're
No, except for
alive.
Amy.
Alive.
No, we are alive.
And we are all alive.
We are alive.
The last you saw Tyler is that he went back around the corner towards Sean. And you're on the other side of this fire that is slowly spreading. You heard Sean yell, scream.
Tyler's on the other side, and I know that there's a chance that James is deeper in, so she's going to turn, still holding tightly to that wound, and just hobble down away from the fire, trying to find any other escape, anything.
Right? You do hear a ding not too far off.
She's going to quicken her pace and start heading towards that.
Okay. Would you make me a conflict roll?
Oh boy. Hey, this is a hilarious time for my hope to happen.
Yeah. Can you live your moment?
I can live my moment. Because of what Sean did.
Okay.
Shall I speak my moment aloud?
Yes.
When I'm entirely alone, but still in the distance I'm able to hear one of them panicking. She'll find satisfaction and hope in the fact that at least we got some thrills out of this.
Damn.
All right.
Burning that.
You are reveling in this and heading towards the sound of the elevator, and you hear vaguely the yell of Sean as he falls, and it gets more and more distant. You hear a kind of distant thud, and then nothing. Nothing but the distant crackling flames as you reach the elevator.
Come on. Come on.
I
She
say,
gets
like,
in the
at
elevator.
this point, you're gonna hear footsteps quickly approaching you from the darkness. But it's just Tyler. And
Thank God it was you.
Sean's
Get
gone. Sean's gone.
What happened?
His fucking hand. Tyler is carrying his severed hand.
Goes a little green.
Get the gun out of it.
Just throw it in. Come on. Quickly, come on. She's just gonna pull him in and then slam on the elevator button and just lean up against the wall. Just.
There's very little wall there is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you head up. James, you hear the distant whirring of the elevator.
I like squints, like trying to see who's coming up. Or
You
what?
see a humanoid standing kind of hunched. You recognize the greasy hair of M. You think. You don't know. You don't know how far it can go.
Light the fuse and then, get... Oh.
The sound of a lighter, and then rapid footsteps.
Us on the elevator? We hear that?
Yeah, as the elevator comes to the top.
Okay.
Oh, no.
And just the boom as the mudslide is cleared. However, since it's still raining out and all that, I feel as though, like, it would clear that, but it would start being able to slide in. We have an exit out of the mine, but it's going to fill
it's
back
making
up
another
again.
problem.
Yeah.
Okay. No time to live but like the present, but unfortunately
Oh my
I
God.
have a bullet wound, so I'm hobbling.
And James is just like the moment he sees and hears the thing's done. Thank God that that entrance is structurally sound. He's running out.
Fucking Tyler's calling after him. James!
You are fake.
Fucking what do you think? We gotta book it! Sean's gone!
I'm just gonna quickly flip a coin. Okay, he runs towards them to fucking help get them out stinking quicker.
She's shot. Help her first.
For a second.
Sack of potatoes over one shoulder, child over the other. Running.
I hate this, but thanks.
Just be glad I am not panic farting right now.
You're close enough.
James, I'm going to need you to make another conflict roll as you're carrying two people up a very muddy staircase.
That makes sense. Oh.
James versus stairs. James versus stairs.
It's too bad I can't burn
Everybody
anything
wants to
else.
see it happen. Eh?
It is not enough. As you start to climb, the mud is just too thick. And it's also at this moment where you start to hear this as out of the drop shaft, a massive swarm of these weird brown-gray, very long moths fly up and out through the entrance, kind of their wings starting to lacerate against all of your skin.
Oh, fuck.
Good.
And you are all kind of halted at the bottom of the stairs as the mud continues to pour in and these moths pour out.
Mud moths, it's Eminem!
God damn. I gotta keep going. I can't not both of them. Sorry, kid.
Am I able to try to pick up the slack where James failed? Can I burn my vice here? Short-tempered? seeing James fucking drop the ball yet again.
I would allow you to roll again, and I would allow you to roll again to try to help everyone get up the stairs.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my word.
Dice are not kind at this stage, huh?
They are not.
The dice are not
It
kind.
just gets to the point where it's impossible to win. Yeah.
So as
I
the
love
mud
that.
just continues to like pour in, it's starting to overwhelm you guys, and it pushes you back. It brings you like you keep backing up, and it starts like pouring into the tunnels, and you see it like it starts pouring over the edge of the drop shaft, and you're kind of pushed to the elevator, and like one of you stumbles, and the mechanism holding the elevator in place snaps, and you start to fall.
Oh shit.
Oh, fuck.
It stops about 2/3 of the way down, several floors down at this point. But you do not hit the ground. Something stops it, some sort of like kink in the cord.
Okay.
So we're just suspended in the middle of the shaft is what you're saying.
Yep. These things are true.
First truth. Mother heard the explosion.
Ooh!
And she wants her child back.
Ooh. And we are alive.
We are alive.
Right?
That's
You are
so dramatic.
you are slightly swaying in this elevator shaft, kind of semi between two floors of the mine.
Is there an entrance to one of the floors anywhere in sight?
You are kind of like your feet are between like at the like ceiling of one, so if you kind of wiggle your way around kind of over the edge, you can swing your way in to the floor beneath you.
Emma's going to take out her lighter. And what she's going to do is she's going to take it. There's mud filling up this shaft, basically, right?
It's kind of coming down in clumps and like it's gluey almost. It's oozing down. Yeah.
Okay, so she's going to
like
take the
these
lighter
mud.
and she's going to take it near the mud and she's going to use it to try and dry out bits of the mud and she's going to go, we can make a way out. We can use this to build more solid structures. Help me. Anything hot, anything fiery.
I have matches.
That'll do.
Here, hand me my backpack. I can get them. I have more stuff in there as well. We could probably use the alcohol.
I'm going to have you make the conflict roll.
A question, how do brinks work?
Brinks are rerolls, except you cannot choose what dice to reroll. You reroll everything.
And you can use them as many times as you can until you fail?
Yes.
Alright, so my brink. I have seen you burn. When persistence wasn't enough, you tried to burn the weakness away. She's going to try and ignite her own clothes and get even more heat.
Okay.
We're gonna make a mud fucking ladder. Or a pile or whatever. Just as much hardened mud as she can get to try and counteract the rainwater. Oh, come on!
The fire burns and it hurts, but you keep pushing. And you're persistent,
Come on!
but it's just not enough. You keep trying and keep going, but eventually it becomes too much, and your shoulder starts to pop out of socket.
Fuck.
And these things are true, and the world is dark. One more truth from Tali.
The final truth? Drowning in mud is not what we should be worried about.
And we are alive.
We are alive.
We are alive.
James Michael?
Okay, so
So still stuck in an elevator.
Still stuck in an elevator.
Okay, so for
Still
clarification's sake,
slightly swaying.
did you hand me back my backpack?
I would we'll have a conversation about the other things later.
Wait, what? What other things are you talking about, Michael? Michael James?
The other stuff you had in there, man.
Okay, what did you touch?
I used your Molotov, and I threw away your roofie pill.
You fucking bastard! I'm going to, Did you take the knife out of the backpack?
Yeah, I still have it.
Okay, I'm gonna try to pry Sean's dead fingers off of his gun. And,
The moment I see him
put that
start
in him.
going for the gun, I'm just gonna try to stab him in the throat.
Okay.
Oh my
Conflict
god!
time.
I'm
Jesus
Kat.
Christ! I'm gonna grab the
Kat.
kid.
I'm the initiator. That means I get to use my hope.
I'm stealing the fucking kid.
Have you lived your moment?
This is my moment.
What? Oh
What is
my! You're living your moment! Please share with class.
Taking another's life.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude! Oh.
So we're at 2d6.
You get narration rights.
Before he can pry the gun from the fingers, James gets the knife in his throat and pulls it out, not leaving the chance for Tyler to try and grab it and go after him. No, pulling it away so that the effect that somebody would do is, well, try to apply pressure to the wound.
Yeah, he's immediately gonna like try to grab his throat.
And then James would just quickly try to just throw Tyler down the hole.
That will be another conflict roll.
Yep.
Okay.
That's what I figured.
Feeling lucky?
Man, if only I could get my
Hey,
hope
am
going.
I allowed to interfere?
You can interfere. How do you want to interfere? Please interfere.
Yeah.
Okay, I have, let's see here. I'm on fire. Covered
You
in mud.
are on
Greasy
fire.
as fuck. I've got nothing but a wallet full of, like, some credit cards, and I see a man with a knife just stab someone who was my friend. Okay, and let's see here. So what she's going to do is she's going to turn to the kid and just be like, oh shit, I don't know. Yeah, fuck it, no balls. I'm gonna grab the kid, I'm gonna bum rush James Michael, and I'm gonna try and push all of us down the fucking pit.
Oh,
Down we go. Merrily to
I'm not letting this
mother's
kid
house.
drown in mud.
Man, that's...
She doesn't deserve that. So
Man, if only I could get my hope going.
my entire motivation is this kid.
Tali, I'm gonna have you roll a conflict roll against the universe.
Oh, okay.
Or against the forces.
Huh?
Against me.
Against you.
Because Mother heard
Conflict
the
is-
explosion.
Mother dearest.
You do manage to throw literally everyone off of the elevator.
No!
And you see also this big, half moth, half humanoid fly across the length of the mine, like, shaft. And it intercepts you and throws you all onto the, like, third lowest floor of the mine.
Ooh.
And there are things true, and and the world is dark. And we are alive.
We are alive.
We are alive.
Welcome to the last stand.
Alright.
As you all kind of open your eyes from the impact, you hear this kind of low, just... And you look up and you see these massive wings just buzzing behind this thing as it grabs the child from M.
And M's just gonna go, you've all fucking lost it. Look what you fucking did. You with your gun. You with your knife. What happened to trying to get out of here together, huh?
Tyler's gonna start trying to choke out words as, like, the front of his shirt and his hands and arms are all entirely red now. It's not directed towards any of you guys, though. What about my gifts? She was supposed to be mine. All I've given you.
What the fuck are you talking about? Who was
Tears are,
supposed
like,
to be
running
what?
down his face now.
They look at you, clutching the girl, and slowly start to back away.
No!
It's just the collapse of all the tunnels above us. Pounds, tons of mud, fire, bugs, all of it. For what? Huh?
James! Why couldn't you just waited? You could have just waited for us.
as the man who was going to try and drug people to kill? No.
Says the man who lured us here with fake messages, phony.
What the fuck are you talking about? I didn't do any of that shit.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay, Tyler drops the severed hand with the gun onto the ground, goes into his backpack for a bottle, breaks it on a nearby rock. Just one more gift. She has to give me her back. Just don't fight me anymore, man. I'm gonna rush James with the broken bottle.
In character, I have no clue who to trust, man.
You have to shoot one to us, Tali. You have to shoot one.
They're both
You have to go.
I mean, I bonded with Tyler more, but I also kinda hate his guts.
He also is talking like a crazy person.
So are you. You're so ridiculously calm. Point out, we are in a hectic situation surrounded in mud, and I never saw Tyler make an aggressive action. He tried to pry the fingers away from the gun. That's not something I can easily see in chaos. All I saw was fucking James stab him in the neck. So from my perspective, James is the psycho.
Yeah.
So I know that he's not technically the psycho out of character, but that doesn't matter. I'm gonna tackle James.
Let's fucking go.
Okay, you both are going after James.
I'm able to use my break here.
Yes, you are.
I have seen you when your facade falls and your demon comes out. When you claimed their life.
The way I'm gonna do this is you all roll 1d6.
Okay. Are we gonna do highest number?
And the brink is just letting me re-roll it once.
Yeah, you get a free reroll.
Okay. So let me go first.
Oh,
Here's my
that's
re-roll.
fucking... Oh. No! No!
The duality of man!
The murderer is gonna...
Oh!
Of course!
Oh, kill him!
God damn it, no!
Okay, Kat, it's your decision.
Seeing you get into that position, he lets you come in and you impact him. However, he is a football player, and he takes that easily, barely even moving. And then just while you're keeping hold on him, barely has to put in any effort as he turns, allowing Tyler to stab M instead of him, using M as a human shield.
So Tali, if you'd like to narrate what happens as M gets stabbed.
Yeah, how am I killing you?
Not only do I think the visual of the bottle being filled up by blood is an excellent visual, as it just pours out the end, sort of a symbolic and also more literal representation of the waste and the destruction of a potential life that existed but was just thrown into wanton thrill-seeking and useless choices. The last thing that she does is she looks over to the kid. Just only a little bit of positive hope. The only person she had possibly formed any positive relationship towards at this point, as the two people she thought she could trust have betrayed her. She's gonna pull out of her pocket her wallet. In it, what she's thinking at this point, there's a number that the kid can call to go get help. She's not thinking logically. She has not even put together that this monster is protecting a kid. She couldn't have in how short of a time it's been. But functionally speaking, as she throws the wallet towards the kid and mother, something she had left inside slips out. As I'm going to send my final recording to her.
Hey, you know what that does now, finally?
Oh, your hope?
Yeah, my hope finally is active, Cat. Yay.
Do you want to live your moment?
I will find hope when someone lays dead in front of me.
He's on his back now, like on the ground.
Walk up and just curb stomp.
When you walk up, he's going to try to kick your legs out from underneath you.
All right.
Holy shit!
curse out that motherfucker.
You go to kick his feet out of underneath him, and you kind of like throw him off balance a little bit, but that doesn't help you any. No, that just brings the foot that was coming towards your head down even harder. Luckily, making it quick and painless.
In his final moments before James Michael fucking axe kicks his head in half, he just reaches a hand towards the kid. Before, like, just falls onto the cave floor. Seemed like he had reached into his backpack while he was laying on his back. And there's that very same tape recorder that you saw before.
James is just going to pick it up.
As you pick it
That
up,
is my final message.
the moth deftly approaches you. Her jaw unhinges. You can see rows and rows of teeth within her mouth. And her body moves quickly as she dives to bite your neck off.
My brink is, they have seen you sacrifice. They watched you promise more than you could give for the people you care about. They watched your morality crumble at the hands of debt and lingered at the edges.
Oh my god, so you were a fucking psychopathic murderer too. God damn it!
This is the first people I've killed.
Damn.
Good for you.
I'm sorry, Tali.
But
you made it surprisingly far.
True.
I think what I will try to do then to survive is grab Tyler's fucking body and throw it at the unhinged jaw and whatnot to try and get it to consume that and give me time to
Ironic.
run.
Very ironic.
Alright. It is a tie.
God damn it!
And ties go to GM.
The moth swoops in quicker than he expected, and instead of just getting his neck, she got his entire body and chomps down. She gets the body, the legs, the head, both fall to the ground, along with the tape recorder he had picked up from Tyler that he had said something into before dying. Putting his final
fucking
message.
record over my final message? Motherfucker.
Get
And
deleted.
so, as the final candle goes out.
Yay! We died.
Hey, Tali, you just blew the candle out.
I
Damn it,
did.
nobody moved the candles.
Yeah, I
was
If you
tempted.
moved the
but I was
candle,
I was
proud.
so
that would have
tempted.
instantaneously ended the scene. Because if you accidentally blow out a candle when you're playing in real life, you end the scene.
I was so tempted, but I was
Glad
like,
you had
no,
a
that'd be
contingency for that.
That's
That's
the
cool.
one is adjusted to make them all have
Yeah.
player control, so someone could accidentally move one.
We still have your final recordings.
Oh yeah, do you want to do these
I want to hear
sequentially?
these.
This is probably my end. I found the old man. Some kind of irony that we'll share the same fate. An old Connell legend in it. Die a grisly death. If you find this, get out while you still can. There's something down here. Something evil. Stay away. God, I'm so tired. Cold. So cold.
Okay. Jeez, here I am, I guess. Oh, fuck. I guess they're coming for us, and I guess maybe there was some truth to that whole thing. I feel like a fucking idiot. What am I even gonna leave behind? No hopes, no desires, no passion for the world, just a bunch of wasted potential. So I guess to you I say, do better. Do better than me. Find a way out. Goodbye.
Sarah Mitchell. Courtney Brown. Erica McCain. Hannah Worth. Brianna Rich. Olivia Chappelle.
Gave everything I can. Tried to promise what I could, but I guess that was never enough for you. Well, guess it's time to do what I want. And I don't care anymore. So, hope you're proud, old man. Hope you're proud.
Sunrise comes up on November 1st. And nobody can find M, Sean, Tyler, or James. And they can't even get to the mine, to the mudslides. So everyone assumes the worst. But it was much worse than they could have expected.
Damn, guys, had a wild night last night.
That was so much. I love improv stories
yeah, we turned
like
into
that.
moth monsters. Yeah, what's up?
Moth monsters, and we had
You
a
guys-
brawl in a giant mud pit while Mom watched. Fucking used as a human meat shield.
Human meat shield.
Yeah.
Not by me, but by James.
By
when I was
one
trying to kill him.
psychopath and killed by the other psychopath.
Oh, Duncan, do you want to explain your final message at all, or are you going to leave that?
I mean, did people...
It feels-
I'm not going to explain anything. I think it's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah,
Those are the people he fucking brought down. I'm assuming one of those is probably the kid we found.
So,
Mr. trying to please mother. All these gifts.
What can I
from
say?
Mother.
Always just been a mama's boy.
The mama's boy.
hey, to explain Sean just a little bit, he brought by as a fixer, a debt collector, and sometimes a hitman.
Was he there to kill Tyler? Man,
That sure would have fixed a lot of problems.
dude, I had okay. So
That
I
would have
think
been
it was
a
the most
virtue.
normal. I literally just I created a kid. I wanted to just play a kid. She loved grunge music. She hung out in the junkyard and burned things to see cool colors. She
Tali,
was
I
a
figured-
total loser.
I figured that's what everyone else was doing.
Can I
Hi.
just appreciate how you guys created a second monster?
Right?
The first monster basically fucked off.
It just left.
It just the original monster
I was wondering
showed
what
up
happened
once.
to the rake.
It showed up once.
Yeah.
I thought that was like one of the forms of the moth people.
Nah,
Like, it could
because
just turn
you
into things
created
we've
a
seen
separate
before.
entity.
That was my goal, was saying like
fine.
the thing that grabbed her wasn't the
Yeah,
thing that
I
ran.
guess
I was like, I
so.
want to create another entity. Let's add some more chaos to this.
My baby. My poor baby. We never got to see him.
My little baby boy.
Man.
You and your gifts. I'm glad I had a weird feeling about you at the start.
And I love how,
Warranted.
I also love how, like, see, I was wondering if Tyler, like, killed his parents.
Nope, he
No,
didn't
they're
do
just
any
out
of
of
that.
town.
Hey, Sonny, how you doing? I'm sorry, I was gonna get on fire.
That was one
The
of my
fact
favorite
that
moments.
you legit,
up,
like,
Grandma? You
Random
murdered me.
smoker lady, yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
this is Halloween. I would like to say, just for the video, Happy Halloween.
It's Halloween.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Hey, try getting scared. Don't follow any weirdos into any mines.
Hey, you want to drink some beer? Want to drink my dad's beer?
Is Damien a
I'm
psychopath?
Huh?
Weird
What?
voice, has a drink, weird parents, rich boy, Freako goes in his own direction.
Wait.
I'm on to you.